And so the adventures continue. Under the shattered skies, our heroes moving further along towards their next goal, their next adventure.
Yeah,
Looks
there
like
is.
we're all good. Welcome
Did you
back to
think
D
we were
and
like
D.
shitting off the side?
I meant like it's on the map.
All right. Who wants to do the recap of last week's fantastical adventures?
We had a good time.
We got
We had a
drunk.
good time.
A real good time in the city.
Mel stole some stuff from a satyr who called him names, was trying to bully him. Gwen tried to trash a statue of one of the town's heroes with her own
No,
clothing
that was
for some
Val.
reason.
I
Oh,
didn't.
but you got
try
Gwen just
it.
decided. Gwen thought the statues were undressed and tried to give her clothes to them.
Got stuck with some old ladies. Almost got ganked. Elgard also, in states of undress, started a little bit of a rebellion with the local halfling population. Only because he was missing Aspen.
Oh. Yeah. Gwen lost 90% of that spell book.
Oh yeah.
Sucks for
I'm
her.
sorry.
Fuck. Urek
Sucks to
spent
suck.
money.
Val
Big
got
money.
He bought like 5 different shades of blue armor.
Like 700 gold.
It's great.
Some nice
He's
close
chilling.
Prem. And Gemini got stuck on a what do you call it? A confessional for a little bit.
Everything worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got my hack back, it's all important.
And your ducks are still alive.
Oh, they were with me the whole time. I don't think they're down on the side eye.
And then we started going to the lab.
Yeah.
Yep, the real life lab. And so we open after a quick ass kicking scene. It's some R&R. The next morning, the wind is cold, the air is chilly. It's nice. On a day like this, children get to die. Anyway, you guys
What?
see, you see the airship kind of loom over a large, kind of heavy forest that is the general-ish area. It stretches on for miles out of sight beyond where you guys are like flying over, but you have a pretty good idea that the lab is somewhere in this kind of thick, almost redwood. And as you kind of hover over it, you can hear the captain go, "So where exactly are we landing?"
Not in the trees.
Urek comes up with
Please.
a bunch of pancakes or something. I'm pretty sure that like last time he went down to cook right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, not in the trees. Good job.
Like, Gwen just takes like a pancake and just starts eating it. Just like,
Just puts the pancakes on the table.
thank you.
Like holding the ducks back. Okay, I'm gonna need everyone to get a plate quickly.
Yeah. I'll get a plate quickly. We'll all get our plates.
You have some bacon too. You need your protein.
Looks like frothing in the mouth, wait, ready to turn the pancakes when I kind of hold them back.
It's a horde, an army. They cannot be stopped for long. One slips out, kind of waddling up very quickly.
No, don't.
Alright, I'll help feed them. Tear up some pancakes
Oh,
and tossing it to the
no.
ducks. Especially McGann. Of course.
His ascot, kind of like
Just like-
he's like aloof. They're not trying to be. He's
Yeah, he's a
trying to
little
be cool.
more proper about it, and that's why he gets more. He's a slightly
yeah.
more civil duck.
Yeah, during this time I raise someone naughty. Like, I'll do that.
Yay, Maddie's back.
Maddie's back. Maddie's back.
It's
Maddie's
our
back.
boy.
We really are a party. I mean, pet party.
Angel doesn't eat food,
Bah!
but we'll eat it anyway.
Maddie looks at you. If you die in the dream, you die in real life.
Huh,
Hello.
You are alive.
Yes.
Do you have... What? What are you looking at me like that for?
These are just my eyes.
I'm aware of that, yes. just like drop like into a pancake and it's like eat. Go on. There you go. That's for you.
Mm.
There we go. This is my thing. She just sits just like she's like been through fucking hell and back, and she's just like staring at the ceiling while leaning back in a chair. Like,
Are you okay, Gwen?
Yep.
Mm.
You wanna go tell the captain where to go land?
Yeah. You said not the forest, but does it look
The
like there's
forest
anything else
everywhere.
here?
Well, perhaps we could clear space with some magic.
Well, we had those things that we got from Timrick. Always jump.
Do you really trust Timrick enough to do that, though?
Yeah. I trust
I could
him
do the same. I could
that
do the
if he
same
wanted
thing
to
with.
kill us, he wouldn't have just given us feather tokens. And I mean, maybe.
Give me an hour, and I'll be able to do it by myself.
An hour.
He could
Oh,
have
I need to write things. That's what I was going to do with all those spell scrolls.
Sorry about that.
Mention it again, and I will send you a bill.
Well, if I sent to the Duffwork Estates, I mean, I wouldn't say no.
1,300 gold coins.
Okay, they'll just give you the mailing address.
All right, well. Following it is then let's just use the tokens. Honestly, if you're scared of me using an hour to put this into my book, then we should just use the tokens.
Oh no, it's fine. We can use an hour. I don't. Do you need to? Why do you need the hour for again?
Copy down the
To
spell.
take-
The
Thank you.
spell of Featherfall.
Yes.
yeah, which is one of the
You can do it from this feather here.
You need some coffee?
Okay.
No.
Here's the
The eye twitches.
here's the other thing. He gave us this feather. We assumed it was Featherfall. I don't know how much he.
No,
confirmed it.
we confirmed it. Yeah.
Did we?
Okay, he's also a liar. It could turn us
Also
into an
frauds.
animal to get that gives us light speed.
Oh yeah, who knows? But wait, so out of character, he gave us like tokens, right? Like
Correct.
feather token things.
Mm-hmm.
So is there also a scroll of Featherfall somewhere?
Yeah, that's one of the ones that she got.
That's
And
the
Gwen's
one of the
book.
two that I have. The other one is
Okay.
his.
Okay, now I get it more.
We have a rope
Um,
ladder, right?
Yeah,
To get back up?
you can do your transcribe the spell. That's fine. Take an hour.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the art to transcribe the spell so we can do it without any Timrick fuckery.
Just in case one of us. Like, I'll jump first, and then if I start dying, then just Featherfall me.
No, wait, we have to do it together. Otherwise, it won't
I-
work.
Oh, it can. Oh yeah, you can hit tons of people. You're right.
Yeah, I'll be
Everybody,
honest.
yes.
Maybe we shouldn't have the guy who can resurrect us jump off first.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
can probably jump
Wait, he
off
can
first.
resurrect
I've
us?
trained.
Please
Don't
just wait
sacrifice
the hour.
yourself.
Everybody be patient. Don't jump off of things.
I just. Okay, fine.
We're also eager to jump off, but let's wait, let's wait.
I could just park it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
we
going to
can you
park.
breakfast
haven't
stop
had to jump off any other time. What makes it now different?
Can you park it on trees?
I could park it above them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but then we need to drop off.
We still need.
We've
to
got
jump.
rope.
Okay.
Will it go all the way down?
It should.
Probably.
Let's
I always want to rappel
let's
down.
do that.
You guys are. We gotta jump off the side of the boat.
But I
The
kinda wanna
captain- The captain just like I could just park and.
How about we
Let the
jump and
rope
then
ladder.
you pick us up like that? All right.
Yes, exactly. Yes, we'll jump first.
Um,
Give me
It
that
sounds really
fucking
cool,
scribe.
the
This-
idea of, like,
let them give me an hour.
Paratrooping
There's-
into this
Let's
situation.
let's just let Gwen have a desk. I'm gonna give her some space. alone.
Actually, do you mind just gaining altitude? I kind of want this to be like a Halo jump.
What?
No,
Yeah.
no, we don't.
It's
go
something the
further up.
dwarves did in the
No.
war. It was.
Jump through rings, do tricks midair, then crash into your ship. That's the true power gamer play.
Okay, yes. If we wait the hour, I'll be able to get
Don't
the.
trust the air. Don't worry.
Oh my god, no. I'll get the thing done. I have Featherfall now.
It's fine. I won't
Ba-da-ba.
bother during the hour.
Ba-da-ba-da, da-da-da. An hour
What?
passes.
Woo!
Frem is still dancing on the kitchen table, on the kitchen counter. Ba-da.
As he
That's a
does.
good friend.
Alright, and I will prep it instead of protection from evil look good because that's kind of why would I ever have that spell now that we have so many spellcasters? Alright. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Let's do it.
Gwen just like, you know, I've always wanted to do this. Yeah, I've wanted to do this recently. And he just
Make
like
sure all
pops
your
off,
stuff
just,
is
doesn't just
secure.
like falls, leans off, doesn't even jump, just like
Yep,
just
as you-
flops over the edge.
So, we're jumping then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's in the middle
Yeah,
of jumping and
You're
Val's like
just kind of
Look, when all your friends jump off a bridge, you jump
graceful
with them.
swan dives.
Is that what they say?
It's
you want
not, but
rope
let's go with
now?
it.
Do you want rope? Because I'm gonna. Make
Th-
a rope
yeah,
ladder.
this. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them park.
I'm letting Gwen pop by herself.
Gwen's
you're
falling
jump
off.
too.
I'm jumping too.
All of them
Way
jump
cooler.
off. All of them jump off about.
Fuck yeah.
Frem just spins in place.
Featherfall.
They slowly fall
Only on Urek.
towards the ground. Boom, boom, boom. And as they do that, you see the captain kind of just pulls the ship, slows it down, pulls it down as close as he can without hitting any of the trees, and then kind of like unfurls a long kind of rope ladder that doesn't really quite hit the ground, but it's close enough that it's not like a heavy fall. It's like maybe 10, 15 feet.
Right.
I like to imagine as we're falling, the ducks are like holding each other's hands like in a ring.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's air sports. They're doing tricks. You see them do
Yeah.
a Ferris wheel spin.
Ah, there's such jokesters.
Yeah, I think Val and Jim and I are going down that rope ladder.
Yeah, he's not gonna jump off like a fucking madman. He's gonna go down like a person.
Okay, I still have horns.
How do you feel about that? Yes.
Are they supposed
Like
to
she gets
hurt?
a notebook out. How do you feel about that?
Yeah,
As we're
exactly.
falling,
Are they
it's like
supposed
falling
to hurt?
therapy.
Vroom, vroom. Yeah, the ducks still have the tiny little horns too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you feel any bouts of madness, rage coming?
I feel kind of bad that I ripped up your book, but that's about it.
Okay, it seems to be slowing down.
And in the,
Just-
in the
we're
interim,
falling down.
as they're kind of falling down, like the ladder isn't as fast for some. Like it's not as fast, but you can just see from the ladder they're just floating down as you're kind of like dun, 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 like Half-Life sliding down the ladder.
Yeah.
Like the Dark Souls, like hitting the fucking thing. And then
All the way to the bottom. Quick, boom. Very easy enough to just kind of like hoop, pull yourself onto a tree, make the rest of the way down without crashing hard, and you guys land at the edge of this kind of redwood. And Frem kind of leaps off the edge of the boat, just rolls up, falls, and at the last second he unfurls and then kind of glides forward past you guys, deeper into the woods. What do you do?
follow
Follow
friend.
that friend.
Follow that Frem!
There we go.
He's got a little bit of momentum from that sick swan dive, but it's not too hard as he seems to be waiting for you in that way that happy little dogs do when they're like they run ahead and they kind of look back waiting for you and then keep running when you start getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the vibe you're getting. And Frem very quickly guides you to like the kind of inner depths of these woods, and it starts getting thicker, heavier to see past the greenery. It is some real thick wood, guys. Some old trees. me.
Hmm.
And as you
Oh,
kind
these
of
are ancient.
They're
Thick.
redwoods.
They're thick. I've never seen big trees this big.
Okay, yes. There are some, of course, bigger in the world, but redwoods definitely come close.
You make a house in this.
People have.
Really? Astonishing.
Really isn't.
Let me be amazed.
Okay, I will. Keep
Where did it
following
come-
the friend.
Yeah, where's this guy up to?
he kind of starts floating between the trees, boom, 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 moving. And you notice the deeper you go, the harder it is to see the sunlight, and the canopy just starts to blot out most of the light. And as you're kind of like stepping through, the woods feel eerily familiar, but they're not dangerous, as far as you can tell.
Urek's gonna say a little prayer to Bear, I think is how it's said. The tree god.
Hmm.
Bar.
Yours.
He doesn't only pray to Eris.
Oh, interesting.
Bear and Bear Azadin and Theb are cool, but Eris is definitely number one. But yeah, it's definitely tree shit. So I'll just kind of say, like, hey, we're in your forests, and hoping for your blessings. There's a creature of your domain that we want to assist ahead of us. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. There doesn't seem to be any outward response, but you pray.
Check for people or anything watching us.
Mm-hmm. With 25 perception active roll, you kind of start looking around, and you notice there's a lot of quiet wildlife that seems to just watch you with eerie eyes. Like, they look a little bit smarter than perhaps they should.
Mm.
Ooh, quite clever.
Clever.
Okay.
Who's clever?
Who's
Yeah.
That,
not?
girl, that girl over there.
Look at the way they're looking at us. They're watching us, but they're smarter than the average animal.
Smarter than the average bear?
There's somebody. Please tell me someone says that in character. 'Cause
No.
One of the bears just starts.
No. They
Portal got
don't.
my hopes up and dashed them against the rocks.
I know. I was like, please.
And as you kind of take
You
this
can't keep
moment to
getting
like,
away with this.
as you as you kind of turn around looking around, you notice why it is these woods are familiar, Eldegard. You were in them, sort of, not really, but a reflection of them, and it's starting to make a little bit more sense. And with that, you kind of notice the path continues forward straight, towards the center.
Oh, you've been here. Let's
Mhm.
follow this path.
Let's follow the back.
Deja vu. It's almost like
Deja
you've
vu.
I've been
in
in
this
place
place before. Yeah, you make your way through these kind of thick woods, and you kind of move past it into what looks like a kind of large sinkhole, almost. You notice the edge of the woods kind of just cease for a little bit, and the trees surrounding it, and the canopy hides it from perhaps an aerial view, but it seems to go down further than your eyes can see, straight down. It's like a giant fucking pit. And you can notice Fram is like floating above it, like.
A pit?
Yeah, a big fucking pit.
Urek, do you still have that life spell on you?
What?
The
Could you
cantrip?
cast it on? Is it
Yeah.
a cantrip? Could you be favorite cast it on this
No.
bolt?
I don't think Urek has a light cantrip.
I don't have my lighter.
Doesn't?
Wait. No,
Pretty sure he
has
used it.
light on Gemini.
I don't know. I don't see it on a sheet now. Yeah, it was just being stupid.
Swaps it out for other spell Urek, huh? Oh, I traded
might
that one
have, I
out.
don't know.
Traded
I'm
that
just gonna
out.
drop a firebolt down there. That makes light, right?
Yeah.
Fire?
You
No.
just point finger, boom, a motive flame goes into the dark. Again, Eldegaard can see pretty clearly with 120 feet, but the flame kind of lights up a little bit further below. As the sinkhole kind of, it looks like it was perfectly carved. Like
does it impact something or does it just fizzle
no,
out?
it fizzles. It fizzles out at the end of its range. But you notice
Ah.
there's kind of like this symmetry to the carving of this sinkhole, like it wasn't an accident. This exact kind of shape was formed. Sort of like, think of it like a hydraulic press, kind of perfect
Right.
boom, sphere or circle. And as you kind of look down with Eldegard and the light, you notice that about 100 feet down, the dirt and kind of compacted stone turns into kind of a sheen of metal that is slightly overgrown with purplish and greenish vines.
And there's no like stairway or ladder, right?
Yeah, there's no clear way down.
We have a climber's kit.
You do.
Also have,
It doesn't go very far though, does it?
You can use it to
Oh,
maneuver
jump
safely
again.
down. But
Let me pull it up. I have it around here somewhere.
Ink.
Let's just jump again.
we could.
I
Yeah,
also
we could just.
have one.
We could just jump again. Like Gwen's like just
spill mileage.
How deep is the hole?
It's
I don't
you
think
can't
you-
you can't
It
see to
goes-
the bottom.
We don't know.
It goes
Okay.
further than
Well, then
120 feet.
Mhm.
Okay, down. Just gonna keep on. We're gonna need a shit ton of pitons to get down there.
Oh,
you only
we
get
could just
25 feet per
use
piton.
a spell. But then
Well,
it
no,
would
you
probably be
can-
harder to
You
get
can
back
unanchor. You can unanchor yourself every few feet and then anchor yourself again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You still need the pitons.
Pretty much
that's
the
right.
intent of a climber's kit. You don't have to place down pitons every step of the way.
Well, it is if you're daisy chaining your way up. You don't need as many, but you do need a decent number.
Yeah.
Let's drop a rope down from
Am
up
I-
here so we have a way to get it out.
That's a good
Yeah,
The
idea.
mine
rope isn't
also
even
has
gonna
a
get
rope
that
kit.
far.
It's only 100 feet down. We have 100 feet of rope.
No, it's more than 100 feet.
It goes further than 120 feet.
Oh, how much?
You
rope-
guys-
Firebolt
you guys
has a
can't see-
range of 120.
Yeah, you guys can't
actually,
see the
can I-
bottom.
Wait,
Can I
Yo,
drop like
I'm
a
just
pebble
gonna
diamond?
walk down there and just check it out.
Oh yeah, I probably can do that.
Like,
So we're
picks up a pebble and
in
it's like,
character.
she picks up
Yeah,
a
I'll be
pebble and
right
is like,
back,
I can
guys.
probably calculate with, and then she looks over and is like, oh.
Urek starts walking down the side of the wall.
Fucking-
And Urek, you notice after about 100 feet of walking, you can see the floor, the bottom. You can't quite make it out because it's really dark the further down you go. But you notice that it doesn't seem much deeper than maybe 200 feet from your guess. And as you kind of like cross that threshold, you notice where the greenery and the kind of overgrowth begins. It's much harder to maneuver safely on the walls. It's slippery.
Okay.
Almost.
Alright, well, I can see the bottom, so I'll just kind of yell up that it's like 200 feet down.
Okay.
And I guess
I think we have 200
I don't
feet of rope
know.
between us.
I could just keep, because I can walk on the wall at least to this point. I can just set up the whole climbing situation for you guys. Easy.
Did Jim and I pick up some pittons?
You did.
I have 10
I
on
also
me.
have a full climber's kit with me.
Yeah, so we can just set it up so we have at least we have a way up.
Yeah, me
Because you know
Gwen is sweating.
Like, let me jump!
we can
He's
jump,
like-
but how do we
he's-
get up is the question.
One, she
It's,
wants
it's best
to
we
jump.
set it. It's best we set up the situation from the beginning, other than having to go all the way back up once we're down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like Gwen is sweating. He's just
Then
like, I don't know
jump.
how to climb. I don't know how to climb. Like, I don't know about climbing back
And it
up.
sounds like you're staying up here.
Like if need be, we
Valrius kicks and
we just
kicks
put
her
it on our
out.
belts.
Jump!
I'm not jumping now. Okay,
Do a
I
flip.
won't. Yvonne says that, and she's
I
just
think
like,
I have a climbing speed too now.
You do.
I still can't spider climb like Urek does.
it's like I'm not exactly used to climbing. It's fine.
Got a little. The way I imagine Eldegard is climbing is like he moves down, boom, stabs it into a wall, and like the ducks are like little footholds.
I love these guys.
But yeah, you guys with the climber's kit and a little bit of effort, you can make it down to that 100 foot threshold, and from there, with all of you, you can see the kind of area below is like an overgrowth, just completely vines, greenery, flowers. It's kind of like it reminds you a lot of what you saw in the dream, the kind of purple and like nocturnal flowers and darker colors that kind of seem to be growing.
Would it be nature survival to see what kind of flowers there are?
Yeah, it would be nature.
Oof.
Why do I only roll ones on my nature checks?
No
That's a
idea, but it looks
0.
pretty.
That's a -5 nature check.
Ba-dum-ba.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know anything about trees.
Yeah, I don't think Gwen's not there yet, right?
I don't know.
I mean-
I'll help Eldegard set up the climbing paths.
It would be
climbing.
relatively easy for all of you. It's not that hard,
Pretty easy, yeah.
Okay.
at least at the first half. The other half, it might be a little bit more difficult, because it seems like there's some thorny plants. Maybe not so safe, but it's
I can
not.
clear up with my scimitar on the way down.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of classic explorer style.
Yeah, like a machete.
Yeah, pulling down on the rope. And when you guys eventually, with enough effort, reach the bottom, you see Fram kind of like floats down and like rolls up and just floats up just a bit above you guys. And it kind of like glowing a little bit, moves forward just to kind of like urge you forward. As you reach the bottom, you notice it's like a tunnel. Think of it like a big 45-degree angle almost after the point where the chasm and the pit ends. There's like a tunnel covered again in vines and greenery that seems to have been growing here for some time, a long time.
What do we do about this stuff?
Let's start pruning it carefully. We don't know what's magical and what isn't yet. Unless, Gwen, can you touch magic?
Let me check.
Can ritual cast it?
Oh, well, I have it. Well, I don't have a pad, moment.
Ritual
Perhaps that is
cast.
why.
Yeah, I can ritual cast detect magic.
Gwen crying.
To do that.
I don't have a pad. I am.
Yeah.
You can ritual cast
You can
without
ritual
having.
cast it without it being prepared.
Oh yeah.
That's the wizard's specialty.
Oh, that's right.
Let's
Whoops.
ritual cast together.
It's like,
Aww.
oh, okay, I can do that. it's flustered.
I'm gonna go away somewhere else and give him some room.
You kind of like step back, Eldegard, and as you pull back, and they start focusing on detecting the magics around them, you notice the kind of path narrows a bit, and you see the outline of an old kind of steel door. That the door's gone, but the archway and the interior seems open.
Can I see past it?
You can't because it's just at the edge of your vision.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Just keep my eyes on it in case anything pops out.
Okay. You guys who aren't ritual casting see Eldegard staring, like at the other end of the hall, just dramatically, like, dude, tense music.
Or what the fuck are you doing?
There's opening down there. Just waiting to see if anything pops out at us. I don't hear anything yet.
Okay.
Do I hear anything, DM? Or see anything?
Right now, no.
Okay. Alright, where we're going next, but just making sure nothing pops out at us while we're waiting for the casters.
I'm gonna light the lantern I have.
Oh, yes.
Oh, actually, you don't have to do that anymore. I got a thing.
Oh, he
I can
got
just-
You do?
I
dark
can just-
vision.
I can just make light now.
Oh no.
Check this out. All right, hold on. I need to find the spell. Okay, yeah, 8 hours. I'm gonna extended cast dark vision on
Oh,
Mo.
I've never seen someone do extended cast. I'm so happy.
Wait, do I have extended? No, I don't have extended. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
It's still 8 hours.
It's 8 hours anyway.
What do you do this to me?
Just to bait you.
So yeah, now you can see in the
Lamar.
dark, and Val is looking at it like, oh, you're not glowing. Did it work?
Gemini, you can see in the dark.
Gemini is crying.
It worked. Thank you, Val.
Oh,
Her eyes are glowing though.
that's
Really?
you know what that's actually better. I thought it was just everything else getting brighter.
I looked at that golden light. Like I don't have a mirror or anything. Well,
Yeah,
in case
it's cool.
Poseidon's blade can give you like the glimpse.
Your eyes are like shining.
Yes, I am using magic. Oh wait, you weren't talking to me. Sorry.
Thank you. I'm gonna go investigate this door now with my magic glowing eyes.
Hold on, can I have
You
my
want to wait a little
lantern
bit
back?
for us? I just
Can,
wanna-
can I have
Can I
my lantern?
back?
Yeah.
It was expensive. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. You can have it back. I kept it safe for you.
Okay.
It is a nice lantern.
Intricate carvings.
Gemini's gonna summon gauntlets and go down the hallway.
As you prepare yourself, you see Frem kind of moves after Gemini. The two of them still ritual casting. I guess it's 10 minutes. You got a bit of time. You step inside. There's no light reflecting off anything except Frem's kind of ambient glow, and so it is still kind of hard to see dark vision. Dim light in the darkness.
Never had dark vision before. This is weird.
This is new, right? It's like everything is slightly barely lit. You can see pretty all right in the dark. And with Frem's glow, you can see about directly ahead of you, 60 feet in most maybe-ish color. Depends on how hard she squints. And so as you're kind of like getting adjusted, you notice kind of ruined panels, monitors, things that have been kind of torn and overgrown with, again, vines and greenery. It reminds you a lot of the nightmare in the sequence through the first kind of layers of the laboratory, at least the information panels. And as you're kind of like looking around slightly, you notice that there's the kind of design and the shape of the building is completely different from what the dream was like. It looks much more organized, much more easy to traverse, just like straight lines, hallways into like other hallways, into rooms. And there's like a little map you can see that is like you are here right now when you kind of like look at it,
Oh.
squinting. And you notice that there seems to be another 2 floors of this place. And you have a feeling as you're kind of looking, most of it's probably in ruin at this point. And as you notice that, yeah, you see
I was
Frem
gonna
starts to,
whistle down for L and Val.
yeah, you see that Frem starts to roll up and kind of roll across the greenery, deeper into the laboratory. Because again, the hallways here too are these kind of like twisting vines, like overgrown roots, instead of the stone below them.
Hey, Frem, we need more time. But I'm gonna whistle to see if I can call Val and L
Yeah, absolutely.
down. I can't
Alright.
whistle in real life, so
Thank you, Portal.
Understandable.
impressive.
Alright, you're June. Well, Gwen will be back in a bit. If you
Ah,
if something comes out of you, give us a yelp.
Ah.
If something bad happens, scream in blood-curdling agony, like you're dying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He gets a thumbs up and starts walking away.
It's like,
Don't worry, you'll know when it happens.
are you going to kill me?
No, I won't.
Not today.
Good sir.
Wrong song.
I spent a ton of magic in keeping you alive. You think I'm just gonna waste my time killing you now?
No, I don't think I'll forget that for a while.
There we go.
All right. Anyway, let's go this way.
Boom, boom, boom.
That away.
Stepping after Gemini, you two also notice the same kind of greenery overgrowth, like the lab has been kind of left to be a overgrown pot, essentially, for some sort of massive plant.
Like what? Like the ceramics for plants?
No, it's more like the you can see like the walls, the ground, the floor. It's all just overgrown. There's no real
Oh,
like the building has been overtaken.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not real pretty.
But it used to be a building, and we can tell that it used to be
Yeah,
a
you
building.
can tell. You can tell. It's kind of there are still some parts of the walls are still holding in some places. The stonework and the like the magical things that were once in place that have since been removed or gone or lost or whatever are still
Are there any doors
there.
here?
You notice a lot of the doors have been torn off their hinges and the doors themselves are gone. It looks like a force a long time ago.
How many doors here?
Because you can.
Doors left, like one or two. And you notice there are mostly kind of like peeking in storage rooms that are empty. They look unsecured. Yeah. Doom, doom, doom. And as you guys are exploring further down into the hallway, kind of following the roly-poly friend, he kind of unfurls at what looks like a big kind of metal door that has been slightly pried open, and you can like sort of look down and you see there's a kind of metallic chain that has been torn, and it looks like it goes down pretty deep. It's an elevator shaft, for context. And you notice it's not functioning, and there don't seem to be any stairs nearby. At the same time, both ritual casts kind of finish. Their eyes aglow with the sense of magic. And as you kind of look around in the greenery, this whole place is overflowing with this weird vibrancy that neither of you are quite familiar with its origin, and it doesn't seem to track with any of the singular schools of magics. It's like a living miracle. Or massive working.
Gwen is really happy for some reason. Which is weird.
It's really pretty.
Yes, yeah. Hmm?
Never seen magic like this.
Oh, you mean the magic? Yes.
Yeah, I did.
She just like starts walking towards the other. She's like,
Hustle. Doom. And as
Aw.
the rest of you are kind of like looking down in the elevator shaft, you see Frame kind of just whoop, rolls in, falls down. And you can hear like the wind of him opening his wings and floating by very quickly.
Ooh, this goes pretty deep, huh? Val, you want to do your lights again?
Again, you
What,
can't
the
see you can't see
fire, or-
you can't see the bottom even with 120 feet, so it's deeper than that.
Oh. We're gonna need more rope.
As you're looking down Eldegard, I will tell you, you would notice there's plenty of spots that look like could be handheld, and as you're kind of like looking, you would notice there's a kind of service section with like a ladder in the side, probably with something you could climb. It looks like
it's
it's
it out by myself for, carefully.
yeah, boom,
Does-
it's a little bit rusty, a little bit hard to balance safely, but it doesn't seem like it's going to give anytime soon. And as you're kind of holding on to it, you notice it's made of this kind of dark black reddish metal that holds pretty firm. And doesn't
Shake a
seem to
little bit
ever.
just to make sure it's secure.
It doesn't seem like it's rusted at all, despite being left here for so long.
Yeah, don't make sure you don't get cut by this, but there is a ladder, kind of rusty though.
It's the exact opposite of rusty.
Awesome.
I thought you literally said it was rusty.
No, I said it is not rusty, despite being down here this many years,
Oh, okay.
and that's why it's notable.
Oh,
Yeah, and as you
Guys,
step
there's a clean ladder here.
those with the kind of detect magic, the closer you walk to the center, the more potent the kind of overflowing energy is. It's pretty easy for you to pinpoint that it's at the bottom and in the center of this facility.
onwards and downwards then. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? We followed on this one, right? We can use the default. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, never mind.
He's like, never mind, I guess.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Grandma, but we can't fall up.
I disagree.
Then do it.
I need some.
Do it, you won't.
Climb the
Angry climbs ladder down.
I will one day.
Doom,
I will,
doom,
I will
boom,
fly up,
boom,
fall up.
I thought
I
you
will
said you
fall up
couldn't
into
climb.
space.
What are you doing on that ladder?
I'm gonna fucking say another word, and I swear to God, will.
I'll jump
Do
for
it.
you.
Please, no, that's. You're.
You're gonna jump.
Urek, I'll jump. Steps off. Walks on side of wall. Just kidding.
What would have been was like this only works if you hold hands.
You guys would know she's lying because you guys have feather falls without holding hands before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a long time ago.
All right, you can very
You're
easily.
really fucking dumb.
It takes again some time, but you make it to the bottom pretty safely. You notice it's almost ghastly how empty this place is, but there's a beauty in all the wildlife that seems to have or the wild flora that seems to have just sprouted nonstop. You notice the closer and closer you get to the bottom floor with Frem kind of whoosh past these kind of torn open gates. There's a lot more roses and kind of like blooming flora that shine and shimmer in these kind of variety of colors. The ducks seem very aesthetic to be in this place. Like it feels warm and friendly to them, and you can see them quacking about as you reach the bottom. And another dramatically long hallway awaits, and you notice that
Really likes his hallways for someone who has little feet.
He just likes the noise of the noise he makes when he walks.
Oh, your clicks is
No,
clicks his
no,
boots.
no.
The raining, and everyone feels like uneasy. As soon as you do that, though, the first time you feel a kind of chill in the air.
Let's not do that. Yeah?
Yeah, don't make that noise here.
Please. For the love of
And
God.
apparently, this thing might actually have racial memory. This is fucked up. Or is this the actual lab that we were in before?
It's the it's the real life version of it.
It was made by
Yeah.
a bunch of magical creatures. I believe it isn't too far for it to have memories of it. You saw how the dream was.
Stepping forward, you see there are kind of old signs that have deteriorated and are like swinging. There would have been old lights here, but the power seems to have gone out ages ago. You can see kind of old testing facilities, a couple of dissection rooms. Like it's all very familiar to you, and as you're kind of walking through, it looks like for the most part the kind of unnecessary equipment, or at least the very easy to access equipment like power tools, air quote power tools like saws, knives, all of those sort of utensils, still here. All of the facilities, kind of basic supplies that could be obtained anywhere, still here. But you notice a lot of the drawers and like all of the things look like they've been ransacked long ago. Most of the shelves completely empty.
Unless we don't find any organs, right?
Let's not look.
And as you kind of step through this sort of testing room in these final bays, you notice rooms similar to the ones you had seen before. You can see a sort of testing site that has a warning sign over it that has the doors kind of like long pried open, and you can see the inside has been charred. And you can faintly still, even now, smell the smoke of it. There's another where you can see this kind of overgrown greenery is sprouting a decent bit from, but it doesn't seem so central here. It's a huge part of the flora and the coloration, and it is this massive flower that sits kind of wilted somewhat and faintly glowing as you kind of walk past it. Another room not too far from it you see is like covered in fragments of something that kind of sparkles vaguely in the very faint light that Fram is emitting, and you guys have with you. It looks sort of like fragments of crystals, but they seem to be almost stagnated in the air, held in place by some invisible force. And as you're kind of like moving forward, the light reflecting off the old things, you come closer and closer to the very center and heart of this place, and it is this massive room from which, where you stand, you're at an observatory deck. And you notice there's a little side door down and a couple other paths around into it, but it is this view that you have of this, what looks like bulb of a massive plant of some kind that is, as far as you can tell, the source of all of these grand roots and all of this sort of magic that is flowing through this place. You notice flowers bloom hanging from the sides, and it looks like it's been decorated with like little charms, little things written in Elvish. It's like sort of like someone spent a lot of time making this place very homely to a degree, but there's no one here. And you can see faint trails of magic that float about in the air. And in the observatory deck, you can see this large, kind of bright green flower bulb that is kind of big. It's like, at least as far as you guys can tell, maybe giant sized. Uh, it's hard because you're at a vertical angle, but it's big. It's very big.
We found our dreamer. Let's go. Or unless you want to discuss now what we want to do.
I say we kill it. So I think I'm the only one.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just looking at us like, yes.
You do realize that keeping this archfey
By all means, he's
alive
innocent.
is going to make us enemies of pretty much the entire Fey court.
You do realize that
Frem is a Fey court, isn't he?
no.
Bloom.
He's not for the court.
It's okay. We have better friends than that.
Well,
better
Just
fate than
holds
that.
on to his
I don't
Eris
much-
like amulet.
I don't much plan on returning to Souls after we.
I don't think they'll stop at Solstice. There are portals to the Feywild and other places besides Solstice.
Well, I'm not worried myself. I'm just worried about making the right choice. And to me, the right choice is not
Let's
doing
just leave a
something
note
so
that says,
innocent.
"Sorry, it was Timrick's fault."
Yeah, as well.
Honestly,
Yes, as well. That's true.
That's actually really good. Timberk was here.
Honestly, blaming it on Timok is I will keep it alive and blame it on Timok if that is that the sole reason I'll keep the thing alive.
Look, I can make like wet frog footprints.
Do not. Alright, come on, let's go. We're keeping it alive, Gemini.
Is this your decision?
I
Aye.
I mean, I don't like it when we don't agree, but
Is that Gemini agreeing or is disagreeing or is that is that Mo disagreeing?
Oh no, Gemini wants us dead.
But Mo.
Mo wants it alive, but Gemini wants it dead.
Expert of separation
How about
from
that?
player.
Amazing.
what do you think, Val?
How does Valrus feel?
He doesn't know enough about this whole anything that's going on to
I have no
decide
political
whether or not
opinion.
Ed to die.
Based.
Ad centrist.
This is
Sounds interesting.
he's just around. He's not he doesn't need to get involved with fucking Fey murder. But I guess he's here now, so
yeah, you're involved.
Welcome to the team.
I don't know. I'm just assuming Eris would not like murdering unborn children of any kind, even.
Same.
It's just kind of against my teachings. I know it's a different kind of unborn child, but it just feels like that. It's weird.
Feels wrong. Alright, let's we've made our
Actually,
decision. We're
what are the
No,
odds that
Val.
it's actually now that I think of it, when we go in there, what are the odds that it's actually we're gonna actually see like a Fey baby?
I don't know. We'll
it's-
I
find
don't, I
out.
don't
when
know
we get
how
in there.
Fey work. What if it just pops out like it's a full grown?
That would be freaky.
And
Who
then can we,
knows?
if it's a fully grown adult, can we kill it?
Yes.
Oh God, no. I mean, we'll have to talk to it first.
If
Yeah.
it's not cute, we just kill it.
Okay, but what if it's a cute adult?
You want to take it
Also,
on a coffee date?
If like you're talking like if we don't kill it, it's our fault. Like it literally isn't our fault. Like it's not like
I
we
know
made
it's
it.
not our fault that we didn't make it.
We're
but
not
the
making
fact that-
enemies of the whole Fey court by not killing it because we didn't make it.
Yeah, Timberk did.
Like, when nobody's
But
looking,
we might-
nobody's
No,
looking.
but-
Gwen grabs Jam out of the scruff and says, "No more. It's not. Listen, doesn't do this. Stop. Stop."
Okay. I think we'll make enemies of the Fey Court because we didn't kill it. Because we allowed another Archfey to rival Iasis' power.
I think she's had power long enough.
She seems like a
Yeah,
really shitty
maybe.
ruler.
I don't,
Yes.
I don't think she would agree.
We'll see.
Agree to killing?
Well,
or...
we already have
No,
them.
agree that
as-
she's had power long enough.
We already have them as our enemy because of the events of last night.
What happened last night?
Eldegard.
Everybody looks to
Oh,
Eldegard.
Oh, yeah.
And the ducks.
I mean, that's
And if it was like
that's
I gotta
that's
go.
100% guaranteed that that not killing it would doom us all, then maybe there would be a different story. But it's just not, and we can't with
Nature
ifs
is a
and
cycle of
maybes
rebirth.
murder things.
Maybe it's time for someone else to take the throne.
In for the lamb, in for the flock.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Plus, look at this bulb; it's so pure
So
and
it's so
green
big.
and big and beautiful,
It's so green.
especially through these magic eyes right now. Fucking weird.
Overflowing with magic.
I imagine it looks like a Super Saiyan.
No,
we
it
look
looks
at it?
more. It looks more like a spring, kind of magic just flowing from it with seemingly no end.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay. I suppose we approach.
You push
Yeah.
open the side door from the observatory deck to begin your descent down into the actual kind of housing facility. The door opens. There's kind of a whiff of powerful magic as soon as you kind of push it open. Doom, doom, and these kind of heavy stairs doom, doom, that kind of shake as you move down. And you get a sight of something a little bit less pleasant, which is under the deck. You can see there are a couple of skeletons, one with a blade in its chest. Kind of still stagnant, another laid back, kind of leaning against a wall that has long since fallen over. It looks like it was once very tired. And you can see there was clearly
Oh.
some sort of violent exchange down here once before.
Can I roll just like a general investigation, like a fucking CSI Miami shit, to see what went down here?
You can try.
Yeah, I wanted to take a look at the blade in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the 20. Why do you do?
Is it 15? You get a sort of idea. At the very least, the skeleton that is impaled on the blade doesn't seem to have. It's not like from behind. It's directly in its ribcage. Like it was a fight at the very least, and you can tell that probably the other individual, since a lot of the actual scene has been overgrown and left to kind of be taken by this greenery. You can see there's very few spots on the ground that aren't like touching these vines closer and closer to the corpses, or at least the skeletons of those that were once here. And you can see it doesn't look like there was any victors in the last battle down here. Maybe both sides died or something of that sort. It's hard to tell, really.
Sides. What were the sides?
Well, the person who died on the left, who got stabbed, and the other person who died, who was on the right, who is leaned up against the wall, kind of like nursing a wound sort of position.
I'll pull out the blade, I guess.
Urek
I
said
don't
you
get
wanted.
anything from the blade,
Urek
right?
said Urek wanted to look at it first, right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna see what kind of like if it was special looking or if it was just a
You-
normal dagger or if
You kind of
name
run your hand over the hilt, and you can feel it pulse with a faint magic, and it doesn't really seem stuck. It looks like it's been kind of held in place there by something. You can't quite tell what. But as you're kind of like looking it over, you notice there's engravings on it in Elvish and on the back as well in Sylvan, but you can't read that. On the front, it says grass cutter in Elvish.
Oh my god, you fucking weeb.
I'm gonna try just grabbing.
Damn,
the
what's like
hilt
Scary
and
Bot doing
pulling
here?
it out, I guess.
You pulling it out?
Yeah, and I'll
You gotta
that's-
pull it back from the corpse, and there's this kind of like faint wind. And as you kind of like pull it out, you notice the greenery around you shrivels some as the blade approaches. It's like a bane to it almost.
Oh, it's anti-nature.
No, not necessarily, but you notice that it disrupts the flow of the magic that is emanating from this centerpiece. If there is any weapon to put down such a creature, this would be it.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna turn the blade, the side that's in Sylvan, towards Eldegard and ask him to read it.
Ooh, what do we have here?
It reads, "Every weed must be cut."
Okay.
It's that simple.
Ominous.
Is that it?
That's it.
What would it count as a weapon?
It counts technically as a longsword, but it has some special properties. Like it's double sided. So a closer approximation would be like the double bladed scimitar because it's got this weird kind of jagged slices on both sides of the blade, and it's a little bit thicker as a sword, with a kind of
Thick.
center more.
Oh, like that kind of double-sided sword.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like.
Hmm.
No,
This
this
might
is
be
weird.
good for you, actually,
Mhm.
Jarvan.
Ooh.
Or,
I mean, it's not like
Eldegard.
anybody else can use it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Nobody said you had to
I'll-
use it.
But I don't. Yeah, this I think would be nice if we had to kill the young one here, but
I'll hold on to that then.
sheath it if we can find the sheath.
Is there a sheath?
There's not. Not here anyway.
Fuck.
Not
Have
on
anything
not on
weapon?
not on this corpse. It's on the other one.
Oh.
Oh,
Is there anything
Yeah,
special
The,
about the
the
sheath?
one of the guy that stabbed it. Okay, yeah.
does it have
Okay.
two sheaths, or how does this work?
No, it has a very special sheath, singular, one large. You notice it is kind of like a thicker thing that opens. Rather than pulling the blade out, it looks almost like an instrument case where you open it and then close it around the blade.
Okay.
So it's
Huh.
like you
I've never
would
seen
open
anything
the
like this before.
you would open the box, boom, and just pull it at a wider angle. It's not as easy, but you realize there probably is a significant reason to wield this weapon at all, and the hassle seems to be paid out by the utility. And you notice the attire of these corpses has long withered away, but the skeletons seem to remain.
We
You're
can
taking
see
this-
this
this
as
is everything
the-
in your match bag.
Right? The bloom. Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
The bloom is in the room we're in right now.
Yeah.
The pod.
Yes, it is in the back. Like you, kind of like making your way down the steps. See those under the steps, and on the opposite side of the room, kind of more central to it, is the large bulb, which kind of pulses faintly.
I'm just gonna walk towards it. Get right up next to it, and then put my hand on it.
It's great. It's green. It's a little bit warm.
Is it? Does it feel like there's movement inside of it when I put my hand on it?
It doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like like you're holding on to a tree trunk, just kind of firm, outside of the weird warmth.
I think I'm gonna kind of just while I have my hand on this thing, just say some prayers to Eris and Bear and like Azadin and Veb and just the gods that I kind of, especially Eris now because it's a new life and it's going through the cycle of life and it's a new thing being born and it's kind of his thing, I guess.
All right. What's the rest of the group doing?
So we've sheathed this blade, right?
Yeah, boxed it. Put
Gotcha.
it in the bag. Vroom.
Yeah, I put it in my bag and then walked over.
Gotcha.
Or, oh, yeah, put it in my bag.
Like while Urek was walking, like stuffed in his bag.
I think for the most part, she's going to, well, Gwen at least, is going to walk over and sort of, while he's praying, just sort of like look at it from, and a little. Can I get anything with an Arcana, Chief?
You can try.
Yes, thank you. You were a generous god. That's 20.
With 20, you know that you have no idea how this works.
Yes, understandable. Yes, sir.
This is a feat of magic that you realize you can never quite replicate because it is not a sign. It is not one that has been fabricated. It is something that came about on its own. It was there might have been a falsehood in how it was created, but at this point, what with this, as far as you can tell, it seems as real as anything can get.
The Warden Dreamer never had an actual name, right? More like a title.
Correct.
Should I call out to it?
Let's name it.
I have a proposition for a name.
What would that be?
Okay.
Give me a moment to. I think. No.
What
What
did you
if it
say?
already has a name?
I think we should name it Bloom.
Bloom.
That's a good name. I like that.
What if it already has a name?
Well then,
We'll respect
ask
that
it.
and
Yes,
call it
like,
that
yes,
name.
absolutely.
Okay.
But if
For now.
not, Bloom.
To know if it has a name or not, we need to wake it first.
I'm gonna join Urek and put my hand on this egg thing.
Okay.
Power Rangers gather around.
Do we sense anything?
It
Yeah.
still feels.
What
It
if
still
it
feels
becomes
warm.
our robot?
No, stop! No, I don't want a flesh robot. No.
It would be a
I do.
It's a
flora.
plant robot. It's like a
Attack on
Safari
Titan
from
style.
Guild Wars.
Anyway,
Let's get into Power Ranger poses as it wakes up.
okay. What's Valorous doing?
What do you mean Power Ranger poses?
I think that's a joke.
It's just something where okay.
I don't think you're
I
serious
didn't
about that.
prepare any poses.
Parody poses. Anyway, what does Valorous do in this moment, and what does Gemini do? Because I know Gwyneth is like hand on it, like, what are you?
What are you?
How do you work?
Did they already check the bodies?
They checked
Yeah.
the sword and the sheath. They didn't loot the body.
Yeah, Val's gonna check the bodies.
Again, a
Val's
lot of the
polite.
greener. Yeah, I know, but Val, you can roll me an investigation, because it's you were looking over them,
Yeah, put it-
and
yeah.
Valorous is out here looking, sniffing for loot, and with
Such a loot hunt, I love it.
with a 14, you're kind of like digging around. You don't see
15.
anything.
15.
Oh yeah, math with a 15. Yeah, that's I was about to say you didn't find what you find. Okay, that's good. As you're kind of like digging around,
Found the DC, guys.
as you're kind of like looking
DC looking.
between the corpses, you notice something in the greenery that is seemingly stuck, and it is like an instrument that seems slightly like kind of wrapped around under the greenery. So you gotta pull it out a little bit, pull some vines off of it. It's heavy roots, so it's like a little bit of a cut it out slightly sort of scenario. And it is like an unstringed broken harp that looks like it could probably be mended.
Oh, okay. I got a whole
When you
lot of
found the
instruments
harp
for
in
a party without a bard.
Yeah, you guys still have the real the harp you got from the dream.
Mhm.
It's in your bags. It's in
I
your
don't
loot.
have mending. That's such.
I mean, I feel like when he says mending, that
No,
we
I
can mend it,
I meant
we
mending the
can
spell.
actually put strings on it, not
You
you,
could-
cast a spell mending.
You could both mending and put strings on it. It just wouldn't play it as perfectly as it could if you had cast mending on it. Slightly bent out
Should
of
we play
shape.
the lullaby?
I don't have the spells for that.
I feel like you need more like actual proper strings for it.
All I have is
Well,
bow
then-
strings.
Well, we have the strings on
I don't think
the
that's the same thing.
we have the strings on the loot we still have.
Then why don't we just use that? The actual
Because it-
instrument.
Is the actual instrument broke like the before like
No.
we string it?
So what Valorous is talking about is playing the lute instead of the harp.
Okay. But that's from the nightmare.
Because
Mhm.
like
Maybe
I mean, it was doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that is from the nightmare. Using something from the nightmare.
You
to
can
wake
roll
baby
me
Saints are a bad
wisdom.
idea.
Then
Or
why would
intelligence
we use
checks.
the strings from the nightmare?
Okay.
You can
Yeah,
roll
I
me.
think-
Could you guys roll me wisdom or intelligence checks?
Yeah.
Those of you not arguing.
Oh no, that's not. No, that's
wisdom checks.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
not
wisdom.
arguing?
Yeah.
I was to see if I'm sorry. It's only +4.
Sorry, you say check or
Gemini's
save?
Check.
Check.
I accidentally rolled a save. I'm sorry.
Like
Okay.
if
A couple of you
sorry, go ahead.
remember something. The song that you guys played in the Nightmare was always responded to. It's a duet.
Oh,
Oh no.
fuck.
Okay, well, we need strings for this. Do we have like look around? Like, can we find any strings like around this place or?
Yeah, you can go scavenge for that.
We go scout.
Does anyone
Why
have
are you
mending?
laughing at that? I don't have mending. No. All the spellcasters in the world, none of them has mending.
Dab. Get dabbed
I can
on.
go ask for. I can go ask Timric for mending.
You can. It's a cantrip.
I have a lot of utility cantrips.
I
Mending
can
is
get
one
a
of them.
mending scroll. Yeah, there's cantrips.
Yeah, you could get a scroll for it if you
Yeah,
want.
mending scroll. Use it once.
I mean,
You-
would it be worth it?
Can you just ask Timric for the strings?
I don't think he would have them.
I mean, you can try it with the bowstrings. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
I feel like that
Oh,
won't be the
thanks.
same thing.
Let's just see how it sounds first. Outside, of course.
Outside of
Just
the
go
big
back
pod.
to the ship, go through Aspen's shit, fix it, and come back.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We
Actually,
times.
why don't we just ask Aspen for like harp strings? She's
But
probably
she's not
got
here,
some.
is she?
She's on
No.
the ship, isn't she?
No.
No.
I'm
She's
sorry. I,
gone.
I thought she came with us.
She disappeared.
She
She
vanished.
left her
Oh,
shit
okay.
there, right?
Valrus,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Some of it.
The letter and everything.
Not everything,
Yeah,
but
there's
some of it.
Some of this
We-
stuff.
But
Val, I know you missed her, but
Val's hallucinating.
You let her go.
we,
in
we get a
denial.
we get a kind of like mini like time skip of like
What do you
dramatic
think we are?
dramatic exploration. It's like shit, we left it in the van. Climbs stairs, climbs a wall, climbs around, gets strings, repairs it pretty easily. Back down. Long hustle. It takes another
Goes
couple
over
hours.
Whether or not we should jump off or not, or go back down the ladder again.
Yeah, another argument.
Jump, guys,
It
seriously.
takes like another 4 hours to get back and then out all the way back down to the bulb, and it's like a
So awkward.
okay.
This is Power Rangers. What can I say?
All of the dramatic tension
Professionals.
from the scene removed entirely, and you guys are given a little bit of time to think about what you want to do when you get there, if you want to talk about anything at all before.
Are
Who
we
should-
actually going all the way back to the ship?
You would have to. If they're going for Aspen stuff, yes, they would have to.
Can I take a look in here to see if there's any strings or things that we can?
Yeah, we
You
did,
can roll-
That was part of the montage. Yeah, that was.
You
the
can
big
no.
thing in here. Was it?
Well,
Okay.
there wasn't enough to fix it. You would have to get stuff from elsewhere in the facility or back at the ship. Either or.
Can I look in the facility?
You can roll me an
wanna
investigation
find-
check while they're doing all that.
So here with the egg protected my life.
16.
All right, with a 16, you don't find any specific tools for it. You find a lot of strange, kind of like leftovers of weird, horrific experiments. You've seen this sort of stuff before. And there's like in one closet, you find a skeleton, and you're just like, nope, not even gonna bother. But as you're turning, you notice there is in its hands a broken lute with a couple of strings. You're like, okay, maybe we need those. The strings themselves are slightly damaged, and the instrument looks like it's unusable, but you have your own, so it's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the strings.
Boom,
Well, grab
boom,
the
boom.
lute, unstring it.
And while at the boat, the rest of the crew can fix the harp, bring it down, boom, boom, recap, everybody meets up dramatically. But there's a period of time where Gemini's just alone in the weird, creepy facility.
Ooh.
I am investigating things, and if there's like weird bugs or something, I'm killing things.
Nope, it's eerily silent. And so there's just like moments where you hear a creak, and you're like, oh
I
no,
look
that was.
at the egg, and I think I could kill this right now.
I'll keep
God.
Angel
I,
with her
I stay down there.
just to keep her.
Oh, it's me and Elle. I just look at the egg, and I look at Elle, and I'm like,
I could kill it right now.
I could kill L too.
Just break his
Yeah, I
though.
could.
He pulls out the sword. He's
No.
like, "Try me, bitch."
Wah!
I have the sword.
Okay, we return. It's like, okay, well, I believe I could. Who's going to play these? I believe that I could be one side, but who would be the other? Valerius, do you know how to play a lute?
We had this conversation last time.
Not really, but do you?
No one does.
Well, yes,
Wait, you do?
it's fairly simple.
But he's not proficient, is what he means.
I feel like I'm pretty sure it's not that simple.
You don't have tool proficiency in it, but
Is it only charisma?
it's a performance check. It doesn't have to be charisma.
Yeah, and plus
Can you use
your.
Dex?
No, it wouldn't be Dex. It would have to be an intelligence
I don't have
skill.
proficiency in performance
What?
either.
It would have to be either int, wisdom, or charisma.
I can do it.
well, I know what the technical
Ooh,
capabilities
do a
of this
wisdom
song.
check for a play night, then I'm down.
Yeah, let Gwen and Urek do it, an actual duet.
Oh my god.
There's a shit in there.
Yes.
Is this what it shows him?
Mo is-
I'm gonna
Sure.
stand back.
Cool.
Love to do this.
Bum, bum, bum,
Wait,
bum,
catch guidance
bum.
for yourself or Gwen.
Yeah. I'll cast it on Gwen and
No.
Hi, do you have guidance too?
What's that?
Val, give me
Do you have
guidance.
guidance?
Yes.
Yeah, can you give it to one of them, please?
Who's playing? No.
Gwen or Urek?
So why is Urek casting it on Gwen and I'm casting it on Urek?
Because
Yeah.
York and Gwen.
Here, let's go for that.
Okay, I guess we're chaining it. Sure.
Motivational speech, you can do it, Gwen. And Valerius goes to Urek, just like, says nothing.
That's so foul.
No, it's just
So Gwen gets the loot and York gets the heart.
Thumbs up.
okay. That makes sense.
Okay. And
I feel
you
like I'd
can
be okay with playing
roll
with
me an intelligence and wisdom check. Do you have proficiency in performance? If so, add your
I
proficiency
do not
bonus.
have proficiency in performance.
that. Only. Okay.
Red that
Good.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's fucking go.
Gaming
So
20.
at 24.
24.
20 and 24.
Boom, boom. It's an old classic game. Say hello to Hydra.
Hey, Hydra. Thank you for being here.
Fail.
Hi, hi.
Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra.
Okay. The instruments begin to strum, and there's a kind of moment where all of you feel the magic in this place vibrate. It's like a heartbeat. Boom, boom, boom. And as
We
the music starts to pick up, you can see the color in this place begins to become more vibrant. The decorations kind of flitter in the air. The life in this place becomes like it's hard to put it into simple words, because for you this whole place has been kind of overgrown with greenery and color, and it's been sort of a good respite from the dark and eeriness that you experienced in the nightmare. It is almost blinding radiance in the way that the colors clash with themselves and just simply glow and persist. And there is this kind of motion and energy you can feel through this place that starts to kind of shake the very ground, the foundations of this artificial laboratory. And as it does, you see like those further back watch like we got a kind of shot from the outside where the outer edges of the kind of tree roots that have spread out so far start to bloom with beautiful flowers that shift in all sorts of chromatic colors and shapes, and it's something that spreads very quickly throughout the rest of the passage and the greenery, and you can feel and smell it sort of overtake this whole facility. Sort of camera panning back from the thing back out into the hole, then down through each of the rooms, like color and life flowing through it, and it makes its way down slowly but surely until it reaches the main kind of auditorium almost, and all around you the kind of roots and petals and even the corpses are kind of enveloped in these growing brilliant lilies that just sprout, and there's this sweetness to the air, a bit like loss, like mourning, and also a serenity of having moved on, moving forward, growing with that loss. And as the instruments strum and the magic kind of is even more focused, there's a moment of just stillness where the center bulb starts to kind of like shake a little bit. And then from the top end, it starts to split and a massive flower blooms directly in front of you. It is colorful, it is alive, it is this kind of shifting silver that as you look into it, the colors change and become more vibrant. One moment, please. Ba, 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 ba. Where is it?
Where's this motherfucker?
No, I'm looking for the music.
Where's the flower?
Where's the flower? Well, it's in the middle of the room. I was looking for the song. You heard it a little bit earlier. As it's like kind of blooms, there's a sweet scent in the air, kind of a relief off your back, a weight that seems to have been kind of pulled away, and all the magic in this place blinks out in almost an instant. Centered, focused solely on the creature that rises from the center, which is a very, very barely larger than a small-sized creature caterpillar that kind of just worms its way out from the center.
You said how? Wait, what?
Barely
Compared to
larger
large?
than a gnome. It's barely larger than
Oh,
Aspen
okay.
would
It's a
be.
gnome killer.
Aw.
Is
And it's a chunky
parfait?
it's a chunky caterpillar.
Oh my.
And
God,
it's
okay.
it looks potent. It smells like magic.
Is
Okay.
this our
We still have
archetype?
detect
Explain to
magic. Arm?
Sylvan.
No, you would not have detect magic up at this point.
I suppose Gwen just goes over and like picks it up like a dog. He's like, hey, hello. Oh my
I'm,
god.
I'm
Eat
thinking
it,
Sylvan,
some
hey, hello
pancake.
there.
Oh
Hey, you
no.
want some pancake,
Does
little
it
one?
speak?
Hi.
It
The
spits
vomit.
on. Yeah, it spits on Gwen.
Oh, the beauty of
I'm
life.
gonna try to pet it.
Does it eat the pancake?
You gotta put it in front of it. It looks at it.
Yeah.
It sniffs, shakes. Wow.
No.
Oh,
Wow. And you see it kind of like
oh,
wiggling towards the big flower it came out of.
okay.
Hmm,
It was just gonna eat the flower, and it's like sort of like Gwen like lets
Okay.
it go. It's like,
That's
go
good.
on, come on, look at it. Oh my god.
Throw
And-
the pancake to the ducks instead.
Yeah, you start,
It's gone
and
in like
it's,
seconds. You bring
it-
it down.
It's instantly gone.
it takes a moment, but you realize this thing's eating more than something its size should probably ever eat, and is going to continue eating this flower. As you kind of just like awkwardly sat here, like, where's all the reveal? Where's the drama?
Gwen's just sitting there with like the mucus on her face, like, ah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand her a rag or something.
Oh, what's this for? Oh my! He starts from your face.
Well, your name is Bloom, and I hope you have a
We'll
good
translate
time
to
eating
Sylvan.
that food. And yeah,
You want to give it
just
like
we'll be
maybe
here.
20? No, that's gonna take like 5 minutes. Oh my god, look at them go.
Let's watch it.
I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
Gemini, you could crush that thing. You could crush that thing
Look
right
at
now. You could just grab it and choke it out. It's so fat and defenseless. Mo, you're muted.
Fucking
Like a
dare,
baby.
Gemini.
Looking at Gemini, I hope there's like.
I am 30 feet away, not
No.
looking at it,
It's just pointedly not looking.
keeping watch to see if something else happens. I'm not
Is
focusing
it
on
pooping?
it.
Is that poop coming out of it?
No, it's just eating.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything
That's really
coming
good
out
down.
that I could kill?
You're just like something to kill. No. And as it eats,
Maddie is like crawling.
She's like, it's so cute. I need to kill something.
as the flower is not so slowly devoured, you notice the caterpillar kind of, and then you see a kind of magic shell start to form around it, and it rolls up into a big ball, and it just sits in the center.
Oh,
Well, who wants
Right.
to get a card game out? This might take a while.
Frem
Oh,
Yeah.
Now what?
All right.
is
Friends
chilling.
still here?
Yeah, Frem is chilling.
Okay. I'll play
Okay.
cards.
He's just sent.
Come, friend. Let me teach you how to play some cards.
after like maybe an hour of playing, and if it doesn't go, it's like maybe we need to take this with us. Like,
You usually don't want to disturb caterpillars when they're in their crystal state.
I suppose.
Yeah.
If we need to stay here, I don't mind staying here myself for a couple days.
Goldfish.
What?
You're playing goldfish.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a fun game.
You mean
Do you have any?
go-fish?
Do you have any hearts of threes?
Goldfish.
Yeah, we're calling it
Dang it.
goldfish. All right, goldfish. I do have proficiency in playing cards.
No, no.
I
Would
also have
you-
Yeah.
Not playing. No.
Gemini and I were playing cards for a while before.
Gwen is playing and she's just getting ruined. Like she doesn't know. She's just getting obliterated.
That was absolutely abusing mind reading.
When it's the home, we'll call it Go Duck.
Quack.
Okay.
No, let's do the cards.
What do you think it's? What do you think it's gonna turn into?
Uh,
Well,
a moth?
let's think positively. Something.
Well, you would think a butterfly, but and because that's what we saw before. But that shell thing it
that-
created looked more like a cocoon than a chrysalis. Could
It's
be
me a
Probably
moth.
moth.
Ooh. You're fuzzy and cute.
Who knows though? I mean, it's a magic creature; it doesn't follow the rules that.
Goldfish.
Gosh darn
You
it.
know it's go fish, right?
What?
No, it's go fish.
Yeah, it is.
It's goldfish. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's go
Not gold.
fish.
It's
Oh,
go.
it's Go Duck.
Like go fishing.
I thought you were
It is
joking,
not
so
go
I went
duck.
along. It's
It's-
go fish.
It's goldfish, like you're keeping a goldfish and you're feeding it.
No. When
No.
you play that game,
You're-
you say go fish.
Fish, because
Why
you're
are
going
you-
fishing for cards.
Oh. Really?
What? It's a goldfish, so you keep it? What?
Well, yeah, you keep it. Yes, we had plenty of goldfishes
Oh
that
my God.
died a lot in the Underdark. It was weird.
Why would I expect a goldfish to survive in a kind of climate? Or in any climate, really. They're not a very
I
hardy
had
fish.
like 5 goldfish. They kept dying. I kept asking for more because I like
I
goldfish.
wonder why they
It-
were dying.
Listen, there's a
We ha-
reason I got my familiar.
And the
that
main
happens.
estate we had this big
I mean,
aquarium filled with
he died
fish.
too.
Did Timrick buy you goldfish?
No,
Is
my
they make your
mother
dad?
did. No,
It's a joke. It's
I have.
it's
I
just,
have,
the
a,
Elder's joking.
I have a mother.
Were you
She-
raised?
Okay,
still
but
alive. With your
where's
mother?
your dad? Is it Timurk?
That's cursed. Wait,
You-
why aren't you saying anything?
Wait, say no.
Say psych. Say psych right now.
Say definitely
Say
not.
no if Timurk is not your dad.
Say he's not.
Let's not talk about my father anymore.
That's
Okay.
not. That's he didn't. She didn't say
That sounds
no.
like a good no.
No.
Okay, there it is.
All right. So go fish.
Gemini's just meditating 20 feet away from all of you.
She's just like zen. Don't even look at them. Don't even talk to them. I don't know them. I don't
Although
even-
am
Arrow her, she can catch it.
Am I getting any thoughts from the cocoon while it's in there?
No.
Okay. No thoughts. Head empty.
Just weed music.
After about another 45 minutes.
We shop channel music.
After about another 40 minutes, as you kind of play cards and relax, you see the chrysalis cracks. And a very small, again, just barely in small, just right under medium, creature pops out. It is somewhat familiar to the large creature you saw in the dream, what it might one day become if it grows large enough. But it is, at this stage, much closer to a young boy, maybe 7-ish years old, with butterfly wings on his back, and you see that his
God, he's so cute.
where there would be normal little legs, he's got like a strange kind of spider-like series of appendages that kind of like merge together into legs, and you see that it is dressed in this kind of greenery of flowers and a little necklace, and it just kind
Has
of
clothes. Huh.
Yeah,
Kinda just
either way,
shakes
Gwen
its-
takes off her cloak and like picks it up. Like, oh, there you go. Hello.
it
Morning.
tilts its head. Its eyes are this kind of vacant white with a very thin, dark kind of pupil.
Eldegard, ask what its name is, if it has one, if I could speak.
I speak in Sylvan. Hello there, my name is Eldegard. In response,
You see it kind of like blinks, and then it doesn't say anything.
It's mute. Okay, it's learning from us. My name is Gwen.
Bloom.
This is. Oh,
And as it says that, there's a kind of vibrancy that kind of like almost like the wind knocked back moment, but it's not really that hard. You notice all of the flowers that seem to have faded kind of sparkle and glow, returning to life. And you see it kind of wiggle its fingers.
Ooh, nice job.
that was very impressive. Very pretty.
That's what we were gonna call you. Spoon.
Good morning, Bloom. It is lovely to see you.
Good morning.
Yeah. You just woke up, so that's the greeting for that.
Good morning to you too.
It may be interpreting morning wrong. There's no
It-
U in
it-
the spelling.
It takes a little seat for a moment, and it looks to Frem, and Frem looks to it. And Frem kind of like waddles up, and you see gets pat by Bloom, and kind of like,
Nice.
Nice.
and you see
We're all here
Bloom.
for-
Fremba's good, Bloom. Fremba's really good.
This is Frem. I'm sure you know him.
You see Bloom closes its eyes, and it glows very faintly.
Hmm.
You hear in your minds the kind of similar voice to what it once was in the dream, the kind of presence of something greater that knows its place.
Oh, jeez, there it goes again.
Oh.
And you see Bloom opens its eyes. Thank you. And does a little kind of head bow slightly.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
I think I have to go.
Where?
Where would you be going?
Kind of looks around a little bit. To the place they dream of.
What do they dream of?
They dream of a lot of things. And you see Bloom kind of stands up with a almost urgency. And he kind of pats Fremp on the head again. And it looks to you all. Bloom does again another half bow. Have good dreams. Thank
Definitely.
you.
Have a good life.
And it kind of like
Be safe.
steps towards the center point and puts a hand down, and you see the kind of blooming life, the pod kind of curls up for a moment, shrinks, and then you can hear, and then in an instant, you can feel the magic is gone.
And Bloom is gone.
And Frem just kind of rolls up. Bah!
I scratch Frem's chin.
Nah.
Who's a good friend? You are.
Good Frem.
It's a good friend. Well,
Your
successful
choice
mission,
has been
everybody.
made,
Hmm.
and its consequences will not be felt by you for a good bit. Other people, though, it's their problem.
All right. Well,
It's okay, it's officially not our problem anymore.
not our problem anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
but anything else, we just blame it on Gemini because she just stop us.
She had the capability to.
Oh! Oh, yes.
My fault.
Damn it, Gemini, how could you do that?
Gemini.
How could you? How
Why'd
could
you- why'd you
Gemini
say
do
anything?
this?
Gemini, you were
How can you let
on
this
your
happen?
own. You were
You
on your
released
own the
this
entire
evil
time.
into the world.
I was with Eldegard.
Gwen is glad it's her not getting bullied right now.
And as you kind of move to step out, you notice the kind of greenery around this place stops being so obtrusive in its very presence. It's like it pulls away from you, making the path up so much easier. Like when you guys get to the elevator, it just like you just stand there for a moment in the shaft, and then the greenery kind of just pushes you up, so you don't have to walk.
Wow, that's new.
Oh, yes.
And when you get
This
to the
is how you
edge,
walk.
is this how you walk? When you get to the edge of the pit, a similar thing happens where the roots kind of push you up, and you notice the kind of stonework seems to shake as soon as you are all out. The kind of ground crumbles slightly, and all that is left that you can see of the massive kind of hole is rubble and dirt that has been moved in its place. It will not be found again anytime soon.
Okay, Elder God, you want to go not be a demon anymore?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably something.
Kind of
we
looks.
should
It kind of
do.
looks to Val. Says yes, yes, please.
So we need to go to
What
a
did
we need to
me
go to a
for?
city. Well, no, we need to go to a city where we can buy magic items because that city didn't have shit because it's dumb war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to have a chat with him, Urek.
Anyway,
Why?
Let's summon him again. Like we did last time.
back on the world map. Back on the world map. Chart your course, my would-be heroes, and let's see where
Are
you
we
go
on the
to
ship
next.
again? Speaking of Timric,
You would definitely be on the road back through the
There's no
woods.
cameras on the ship anymore because
On the
we
Yeah.
road
took them down.
again.
Yeah, they've been put in the box in a corner.
but yeah, is there anything else like he can't hear us or anything if we talk?
Right now, I know. Well, maybe, but right now, I know.
Unless he has secret cameras that Gwen missed.
I'm gonna
Gwen's
try it
hidey
anyway.
hole.
I'm just gonna be like, Timric, I want a cookbook.
Hey, Urek, give me a moment. Like, she goes over and, like,
So-
it's like, she,
Yeah,
like,
it's up
goes
to
to the corner, like, messes around the corner trying to find the outlet, and just, like, plugs the camera in and just, like, points it towards Urek. It's like, now ask.
Timric, can I get a cookbook?
The camera whirs to life. Its little focus point moves, and it kind of looks at Gwen almost disappointed. Then it shuts off.
He's being pissy because I discovered all his cameras and fucking disabled them.
Anyway, back to our downtime music, the jazz.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it. Put it higher.
Downtown jazz.
So, question.
Mhm.
This map is updated with the number of things, right?
Yes. The ones with purple center points are the Ori markers.
What's the blue stuff?
The blue stuff are Timuric markers in the general areas or vicinities that he believes laboratories, or at least they should still be there if everything is going as it should.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
We
Racine.
just took, hold on, we just took care
Change the
of
outside of the
one,
world.
right?
Yeah, I'll be removing them shortly. I just wanted you to know where you are at.
Okay.
We're
So
the
those-
red dot,
those-
right?
Yeah, we are the red dot. The one that it is
Yeah.
in and this little square to the left are both gone, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So there's still
have
one
one-
on this continent.
Yeah, but we really need to get the demon out of this dude.
we
Yeah.
need to get them in.
Please.
Yeah.
I
so
mean,
we
they're
gotta
not
go
to
to
the
a
adorable horns, but
There's still something on Azad, two things at Azad too, and the islands on the way. So we could do like a thing
Ironlands-
where we need to go to
Iron-
this island.
Arendelle
Here.
and the Irelands are probably still bad for us.
This is where Klaus is.
Correct.
Okay, interesting. Well, there.
I say we go there, and then
is this
We'll,
something we
we'll,
already
we'll,
did?
we'll, we'll return that some like when we're going for this, we'll like make a stop here. But like for now,
Okay.
we need to get the demon out.
yeah, we need to
Please.
get them out.
I love the way that was CJ only has one because Portal knows how fucked up that place is.
216 hours away.
Oh my lord, what are we gonna do?
Or
We might
another
learn
turn
how to
of
cook.
216 hours.
16 hours.
Or
That's
if I
like
spend the whole
9
time
days.
cooking, do I get cooking
9 days.
proficiency? Can I start working on cooking proficiency?
I would like to like try to learn what the sword does in a time.
Do any of you have identify?
Tibuk,
Yes.
Tibuk.
Nope. Peter
What,
there.
dude? Swimming
Need
in
a
pearls?
200
Hey,
girl.
You can roll arcanas
I'll roll Arcana, I suppose.
or religions.
Guidance.
On me.
Well, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
on
roll
you
for fun.
your Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew
that's
it was
a
a 5. I knew it.
kind of needed that, huh? Yeah, 19.
Okay, with a 19, you don't quite understand its exact nature, Gwyneth, but you know this sword is not something that was meant to stay hidden away in a place where a would-be god would be born. You have a feeling this sword is very important to somebody, and you just kind of took it with you, and now it's yours. So they can eat shit, but you have a feel.
Can I roll history then?
You could, but with the Arcana, you catch some of its magic. It definitely has empowered, like, it's more accurate than other weapons, and from what you can tell, it's probably very good against plants and maybe something else. You can feel there's more to it, but you don't know how.
I'm glad we got Japanese Excalibur.
When you say double-bladed sword, do you mean like it's a long sword with two edges, not
Mhm.
like Darth Maul?
Correct. It is a singular blade with two sharp.
It's not a katana, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably good
Oh.
against Fae because it was going to be effective against that.
It's good against Fae, yeah. We'll need it.
There's more.
We'll need
there's
it.
more details to it, but you haven't
I don't have
identified
the
it.
identify
And you
spell.
can learn,
because
you
Timur
can
is
learn
being a
all
bitch.
of those details if you short rest with it.
Can I
And
try
it's
rest of
it.
it?
You want to tune to Grass Cutter?
Please, God,
Yeah.
do not. Please.
Okay.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Okay, you're gonna have to roll me wisdom save,
That
Chief.
it's cursed is the worst that it happened.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
Wisdom check
wisdom
or wisdom save? Sorry.
Save, please.
Are they different?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
With a 19, you succeed. So in your process of resting with the blade, you notice it is almost vile to your senses. Hostile. Perhaps it comes very quickly. He's like, it's the Fey Ducks. It doesn't like the fact
Yeah.
that you're associated so closely with them. And you can feel that this is probably a weapon with the intent of slaying creatures like Fey. And it is not something that Eldegard can safely wield.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so
We should
nobody
throw
gets
stuff
to
at-
use
we
it.
should throw stuff at the world.
Well, I can maybe. I don't know. I can try at least.
Can you use martial weapons?
Well, some weapons don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
I
want
might
to do a
have.
fave killer.
Some attunement weapons don't give a fuck if you're proficient with this type of weapon it is.
You can try.
So I mean, I can just try.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to tune to it next? Or try to?
Well,
Yeah, let's do Urek.
I hate this.
I don't know.
thing.
Unless someone else wants to. Someone else wants
No,
to.
You're,
by
you're,
all
you're really
means,
good at wisdom
be my
saves.
guest.
You're good at wisdom saves.
Let's throw it off into the ship.
Yeah, I also have pretty decent wisdom saves. So
Okay.
If you need a meg one,
You-
leave it- like,
You
know,
can attempt to attune, but you will
Can I
have to roll
guidance
me.
myself before.
That doesn't apply on save, so sure.
Oh, it
but
doesn't?
you will
Okay,
have to
right,
make
yeah.
me a wisdom save.
You guys lessen yourself.
I'll just fucking bless. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's a million days out here.
Really wisdom save, Chief. That succeeds
plus
because
7.
of bless. And as you kind of
Yeah.
feel for it, you realize something, Urek, in the same way that Eldegard. It is not friendly towards you, in the slightest. And it's
God.
you realize it's not because of your blood or your nature as a creature. You realize it's your divine convex. It does not seem to like even the Celestials.
Ooh,
But not
something-
as-
Celestials are sort of
Erase his sword,
silvered
but
by
I
their
can't
name.
use it.
Hmm?
Erase his sword, but I can't use it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's racist against
Racist
you, sir.
against You.
It's amazing.
All right.
Who wants to try
hey,
next?
I think that Gemini should try it.
Probably best chance with Gemini, yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't
I'm scared to
like
give it to her.
gods. She doesn't like Fae. She doesn't like magic.
Well, she just kills Val.
And she's pretty good at beating the shit out of things. So
Why?
I don't know, he's infernal, whatever.
yeah, and if Eldegard goes crazy with his horns, then
Exactly, yes.
Gemini's the best
Actually,
one to put him down.
how
and his
about we
sword will
don't
probably
give
be effective.
Gemini grass cutter because she might like find the god
I'm
that we just
attuned
released
to
and kill it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
attuning to
trust
it.
her.
You are
Thank
attuning.
you.
As you attune to the blade, you do learn one of its names in the tongue that it was forged for, or in, which is in Abyssal, and the word is Sugiri. And this sword has a very particular taste of two creature
Is it
archetypes.
sugary?
It has advantage and deals bonus damage to all creatures of celestial or fey origin, as in creature subtype.
That's why.
Uh-huh. In addition to this, whenever you make an attack with this weapon, you can make a second one as a bonus action for free. In addition, if
Yeah.
you attack a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you make your bonus action attack against a creature that is not within 5 feet, but within 30.
Is it kind of a monk weapon for her?
It would, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm
it,
pocketing this.
it's
There you go.
it's shaped like a
Definitely
long
use that.
sword. It's shaped like a long sword, but it has the stats of a short sword. You don't really, because it's like the double-bladed scimitar, essentially.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. I know you're gonna. I know punching shit is way cooler for you, and you're probably gonna do that. But as a monk, you should have a badass sword on you.
It also
Like,
does other things,
even
but
just for looks, even just so people know, like, I'll cut
But-
your fucking
I'm
head
gonna I'm gonna pull out 2 of my daggers that are like hidden away and just flip them, catch
Mhm.
them, and put it back.
Like,
I mean,
Other like
Weird
clapping a little
flex,
bit.
but okay.
the truth is,
but no one sees that. You know,
the truth is, Gemini can use them as her main action attacks, and then her bonus action attacks can be unarmed strikes, and it'd still be effective.
Well, do you want to spar for a little bit?
It should be noted, there's another thing I need to
It's you?
do
that's
really
not.
quickly.
No.
Not against Zelda. That's
What
not a
do
good
I
bet.
need to do?
Well, when you attune to it, there's a beep from Ori, and there's a kind of pulse.
Oh,
Boop, 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 boop. Weaponry registered.
huh?
Fuck off. What?
And there's a boom, and there's a pulse of magic. And as you hold on to and have successfully attuned to the weapon, you see it is devoured by Ori, and it says,
Oh.
God slaying weapon acquired.
What? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Never mind.
And it kind of like burrs, and it kind of, you can feel it pulses with magic as it is returned to the sort of origin that this blade was intended for. And as you kind of like feel it up and kind of like hold it, you realize something, Gemini. Like Ori, that sword is not of Orn. At least its
Oh,
first
shit.
origin wasn't. And
Can you show us the registry?
the weapon registry?
Yes, sir.
Access denied.
Oh, I was in that. Yeah, I was in that fucking. I was in that one shot. I know what killing gods. Okay, alright, that's fair. I get it. Okay.
You thought they stopped with one weapon?
Yeah.
Portal. Can
Yeah?
you send me the information?
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. You won't have any combat today, so you don't need to worry about it.
Got it.
In addition to this, this is unlocked a thing for Gemini first, and the rest of you will get it when you get the necessary requirements. But Ori can absorb certain weapons that you find in the dungeons or in places in Orn that have interacted with the place of its origin. And when you absorb them, you get access to those weapons that you can summon on demand, and they do not consume attunement slots
Oh shit.
like traditionally.
Oh, nice.
So there's there's several different types all hidden about.
Correct. This is not the
They
only of
don't-
its type.
And they don't all hate gods and fae.
Not necessarily. It depends on the weapon and its purpose.
Wow, that sounded really reassuring.
Well, the weapons essentially for like
Mm-hmm.
they were made to kill gods. The thing.
No, some weapons don't hate gods and fae. They hate demons and
Correct.
humanoids.
The accurate
Yeah,
term
I want
is
those ones.
Yep, you gotta go find them. There's a whole slew of them. They all have their
Alright,
own
you gotta
perks.
Catch 'em all.
They have, and they, for the sake, as long as you're attuned to Ori, they will, for the sake of all purposes, can and will be summoned as starlight weapons. So when you use them against creatures that are of void origin, they will function normally, as if they were starlight.
Then I need to find a spear if that's the case.
Yes, you do. If only there was one you could find.
And a sword.
Smile.
Fuck.
There is.
Um,
Don't worry.
We gotta get a
Can I-
bow.
Can
We
I
need to get
make-
a spear. We
Can I
need to
make a-
get a fucking, I don't know what you use, a
A
wand.
wand.
A
That's
gun. It's a gun.
Oh, a fucking gun? A Timlet gun. Yes.
Yeah, Ranger of a gun. Let's do it.
No, everyone's like, "What's Valorous got? You guys all got these magical weapons." Valorous pulls out a Glock.
I thought it was Gwen.
I got a gun.
Most
What-
powerful spell of all.
Gwen's got a magical staff, and it's like,
It's a gun emo.
that's true. But are you
Gwen got a
telling me?
magical staff and pulls out from under look like a shotgun. It's like-
The most powerful spell of all.
Gun. Anyway, that's the first of these weapons discovered, and that is the final secret thing that you have unlocked for Ori's progression. There's only a couple others that you won't see for months on end, so don't worry. That's basically all Ori can do outside of advancements that you will unlock as you go along when you do his side quests and collect those things.
Okay. Woo. Thank you, Ori. Timber,
Technically,
please.
technically, the rest of you can summon the weapon as well. I would not suggest it.
Fuck no.
Like Gwen.
What's the
Gwen
worst
could
that'll
prob-
happen?
Gwen could probably summon it like fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could probably summon
Yeah,
a fine
Gwen-
too if I
Yeah.
was
Divine
proficient in
Soul
short
Sorcerer?
swords.
Divine Soul
Yeah, you
Sorcerer.
think so?
No, he's not. He doesn't do gods.
He doesn't know.
Gods to
He's not
him.
related-
He
he's not
Of course
related
he
to
doesn't
Celestials.
think so.
Valorous
He's not
doesn't know.
related to Celestials at all.
I was like, yeah, fuck you. Summons it, just passes out.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Nick's finger. Ow, that hurt. Charlie
Dies.
Dies.
falls over.
Fucking combust.
Well, do me a favor, please.
He
don't-
has
please
resistance
don't
to that.
Summon the blade in front of the ducks.
Fucking
Combusted
emblazoned in like
energy.
black fire.
Combat. If the ducks see it, the ducks see it.
Spooky.
But
Yeah,
Stay
you guys
mad,
have
ducks.
you guys have
so we're
9 days
fucking
to
flying. We got 9
9
days.
of downtime. What do you guys do?
Timok, Timok, darling.
He does not answer the
Um,
phone.
Hey, Timok,
Can we,
please.
you know how there's like places for fishing,
Mm-hmm.
like skyfish randomly?
Yeah.
Is
Mhm.
there any on the way?
Let me roll for you to see if they're in season.
Yes, let's go
Give
skyfishing.
me some
You
fucking
know what? Let's
skyfish.
jump off the air and skyfish.
Yeah,
No.
let's parachute.
48. 84.
84.
Unfortunate.
Elgar secretly thrill seekers.
What?
Not
Unfortunate.
yeah, 48 was the DC to get a good fishing spot on the way.
Oh.
But not directly. You go over the bay, so it gets a little bit messy unless you want to pick up some pirates. Just casually with a fishing rod.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah, sounds fun. Let's do
Have
that.
booty, so.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's catch their parrots.
Steal their pets.
Fuck you, your
Let-
parrots are ours now.
The Kraken's Whisper Gang was actually yoink went up. Okay,
Let's just
from
fly
back.
by them and be like, work for Timrick, bitch, and
What's
start
up?
shooting them.
Eat
with
shit,
rocks.
losers! Drive by.
Fly-
Fuck you.
Oh, you
Fly low.
sail on the water?
How's sailing on the
How last
fucking
season?
ocean, nerds?
Just flies over a pirate ship, the pirate's sailing. What's that in the sky? And it's just like a picture of Urek just giving them the bird, like, suck it, losers!
Should have worshipped Eris, you stupid.
You!
Major illusion, middle finger.
But yeah,
Skywrite, fuck you.
Okay.
It's got
no
eyes.
fish.
not on the way. But you guys do got 9 days down, so tell me what you guys want to do. If you have ideas. If not, we could take
Well,
a quick bio
I
break.
was going to like go like Timrick, please, but if Timrick's not going to fucking
Yeah, he's not going
like,
to pick up the phone.
He's not going to bastard.
Why
Left
would
you
you?
on red?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if I do? What if I'm like? What if I try it?
Also
No,
left unread.
Damn. All right.
I
Well, it's okay,
guess.
we're free of these.
He paid you. You're contractors. You don't need any help with anything. You can handle it.
Scroll.
I need directions. How do you
wanna
want this
text
wall
my
done?
mom.
Figure it out.
I want to text
After
my mom.
saying like the fancy dagger things, Gemini was doing earlier, I think I'm gonna use my downtime to practice juggling my daggers.
Oh boy,
Nerd.
that is a thing you could do, I suppose.
Trying to cut. You're gonna cut your fucking hand off.
I have healing. I have one healing spell. I mean, one healing
That's
potion.
true. Yeah. If Urek sees this, he's gonna stand by.
I suppose if like she can't like copy fucking scrolls down like her plan was, I guess she's going to try and be like, okay, let's figure this fucking yellow bullshit out. And she's just like, she's like, okay, what's the what? How do I increase the power of the transformation? Or like what do I do? What the fuck is going on?
Explain, Ori. Explain, Ori. No.
She's
What do
gonna
the
try and figure
numbers
it out
mean,
herself.
Ori? What do they mean?
She's going to try and figure it out.
Okay, you can roll me a couple of Arcana checks. Not yet. They're just noting that's what you will be doing. Gwen is done. That leaves Valris and Gemini.
I imagine making scrolls isn't really a thing because I need things I don't have, right?
I mean, you can get ink. You can still trade. Like,
From where? We're in the middle of the sky.
it should be noted, the only thing he doesn't do is answer your questions. If you guys ask for ink and paper, Timrick just
Oh, no,
trades
I'm
it
not
out for
gonna
gold.
I'm not gonna ask Sarah for shit. Fuck him.
I want
You
to
can
trade
act- you can
spell
ask-
scrolls for gold.
Yeah, but that takes effort. That means he has to go find a
Bastard.
scroll.
piece of shit.
He can just open his fucking printer drawer, just drop in a ream of paper and like a single like bottle of ink and be done with it.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
But you could also ask Gwen.
I,
Yeah,
I'm
Gwen
not-
has Gwen has paper, but she's like
You could also steal the
jealous, like,
paper from
guards
Gwen.
it, like, you could also steal the paper.
Yeah, he's
Gwen probably
absolutely
doesn't
gonna
notice.
he is absolutely gonna try to quote unquote borrow ink from ink and paper from Gwen. It's okay, she'll get it back.
Like she's like in the middle of writing like some notes down for like what the fuck's going on. And then she looks over and her ink's gone. And she's like, "What? What?"
Where did I put it?
And then she looks over the other direction, the paper's gone.
What
And then
the?
she looks in her hand, her pen's gone.
Huh?
I
Just
need
starts
all
crying.
this.
1 second, 1 minute, real quick, Gwen. All right,
Goes back
and
into her hidey hole, just like
Gemini, what
curled
do you
up-
need? What are you
I'm
doing?
just meditating and
Working out?
backflipping. Yeah.
Oh, perfects the backflip.
Roll me an acrobatics
I-
check.
Oh no!
Just
Why'd
perfect
you
it.
make me do this?
I
Oh, I'm
wanna s-
actually good at acrobatics.
Not a bad flip. Pretty good flip. Pretty damn good flip.
Yeah.
Consistent
Hey, I'm
flip.
doing a backflip there.
Nice. Here, you want to do a backflip? 1 second.
Oh, I'm so scared. What are you doing?
There's an effect for it. I need to find it.
Yeah, Gwen's just doing some raw research onto like what the fuck is going on with Ori.
You guys want to know something really funny? One of the effects that was on the Morning Dreamer is called Bloom.
Very cute.
What do you know?
His name is Blue now.
Here you go, Gemini. Oh.
Hey, Yerk, do you feel it's weird that like we sort of birthed him like a mother and a father?
You did not.
You put it like that.
Opens that door, hears that, and just walks back inside.
There you go.
It's
Hey,
weird.
so you want to go fishing? Interrupts like the awkward silence.
Like, there's just an awkward moment where you're just like, that's not at all what happened.
It's gonna feel like it. Huh?
Well,
It's like fishing over here.
yeah, fishing.
Oh, we're just kind of staring at Gwen like, what the heck? He's trying to,
I'm
you know,
sorry.
you know he's trying to help, but at the same time, it's like, how do you help that?
I'm sorry.
Maddie just looks
Eric's
at
just,
you.
like, looks over to Allegard like, is that what it was like?
How about we don't talk about it with fish?
Okay.
It's an easy cast line.
I hate this. I hate this.
Wait, what did Gemini just do?
A flip.
I don't know what Portal's doing. I'm
Making
back
Gemini
flipping, I'm
flip.
front flipping.
While
I'm-
this whole thing's
I'm
happening,
pretty much just-
Gemini is just flipping around.
No,
Stress,
I mean,
you're
I'm not gonna
stressed.
like. Yeah,
This is how Gemini deals with stress.
Does backflip.
I have nothing to beat up right now. What am I supposed to do?
You gotta beat up the
You
air.
want to spar?
You gotta beat up
Fine,
gravity by
no.
backflipping.
Yeah, we can spar.
Okay.
I don't want to get rusty with my melee weapons.
Okay.
Please don't break out the demon sword.
It's not a
I'm
demon sword.
not.
I trust you.
While they're
I'm not
kung fu
punching you.
fighting, Valorous, the plan is in
Oh.
motion.
Oh no.
My plan?
Your plan.
the scrolls.
Oh yeah, how long is that gonna take?
It will not take very long at all.
Oh, perfect.
It's like hastily scribbling away. By,
It's
like,
not.
one
It's
into
not
a sword.
hastily for Valorous. It's like got it, easy,
I figure
easy.
this is like these are actual scrolls, not
Yeah.
like
Uh huh. Hmm. Yeah.
Actual
Okay.
scroll paper, great. Amazing.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just making sure that these are working scrolls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You will have to roll me a charisma check.
Can I use my spellcasting modifier?
Yeah.
Lamb is dying.
Well, I'm just glad
Um,
Frem didn't hear that.
Hold on.
Frem is
Glad
watching.
that Frem what's a mother and a father.
Frem is watching.
I'm going
Imagine Frem
to.
being like, where do babies come from?
I'm
He's
going
not
to
gonna ask
reroll
that.
that.
Frem is busy being Frem.
Gwen is just sitting there.
Success.
She completely
That is
forgot.
sufficient.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Is it just the one, or do I need one to make one for each
No,
scroll?
I'm just taking it as a whole roll because I don't really particularly mind.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're making
Alright.
that over the couple of days.
Okay.
You can roll me an Arcana check to figure out what the fuck's going on. You can fight Elgard right now, and you can roll me a Wisdom check to fish.
Who's you and
Well,
you?
Let's get going.
I'm pressing X over the people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to spend like a long time fishing over the day as well.
No, that's
A
fine.
little bit of time to distract
Especially if there's
yourself
no
from whatever
fish,
Gwen
you know.
said.
There are fish, just not very good
Oh,
fish.
okay.
What the fuck is this Roll20 algorithm we're doing here?
Okay, we're fine.
I'm pretty sure this is the first crit we've
I'm-
gotten all game. All session.
Oh.
Oh. The fighting is going well, Gemini. It's, you know, Eldegard is always a little bit faster than he looks. Always.
Mhm.
One day you'll catch
So
him,
You.
punch him in the face.
You see his click. You see him kind of groan and quick click his heels together.
Squish,
Begrudgingly,
squish, squish,
something like
squish.
really fast.
Squish, squish, slips.
Distracts-
Slips.
Distract Gemini.
I
It's
mean,
the squishing
doesn't
sound.
hit me.
I mean, yeah,
so,
like they both don't hit
Yeah,
each other.
It doesn't, but it's again just like exchange of blows. Nobody gets hurt, but it's a dance almost.
Oh, we're rolling again. I guess we'll roll again.
Wata. It's like Aldegard's like boom, got her with a pretty solid cut, and she just fucking punches him in the jaw for like a little bit more force.
Oh,
She's like,
feel
ooh, nice strike.
Matty, was what I said weird?
Maddie looks at
Yes.
you.
Alright, go
Do you want me to
first,
answer as your familiar or as a friend?
You're not my friend.
No, it was not
Take
weird.
that.
No, damn it.
Fucking gross.
It's a disadvantage because you're right next to her.
No.
I'll let him walk away.
Are you gonna catch it?
Hell yes, we go.
I don't know why there's attack on that, but
It's in case you threw it back at him.
Mm-hmm.
oh
Yeah.
Bolt
Dude.
caught. Phew.
yeah, I'm gonna throw it back at him.
Just,
Oh my
just again, just what? Slice of the sword, dodge, strike in the face. So steps back, pulls trigger, boom, and again slow motion. Gemini, boom, kind of catches, turns the bolt, boom, in an instant. Just, boom, ah, damn, swift as fuck.
Nice. That always makes me do that. Where'd you even learn that?
Quack, 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 quack. You see one of the, you see one of the, in the RV. You see one of the ducks has like a
You're
kung
just like,
fu.
they didn't teach me that.
You see one of the ducks has a little kung fu kind of like wrap around his head. It's like, quack!
Oh, you want to give it? You want to give it a go against Gemini?
He looks at Gemini and turns away and hides in the crowd.
It's like, oh no, that's not what I meant. No, I was just.
I'm just rooting
bye.
for you.
I'm just energetic. Last exchange.
I didn't realize we're gonna do full on exchanges.
I thought you did that.
Possibly, could I over like the time of the week make one Revivify scroll?
It's a week.
You could try, but you would need the
It's
materials.
9 days, so it takes like. 7
It still
days to
requires
make
the
one.
materials to make the scroll.
Yeah, I would just ask Timuric for it. Just give
I
him
think Gemini's
500
winning
gold.
time around.
Let's give him 500 gold for 500 gold worth materials.
Okay.
We're 1-1 in our sparring.
He allows this exchange for now.
Okay, and we'll make one with that.
Yep. You're good. Alrighty. Now we get to the real fun stuff. Valrius.
Oh,
Present the
Wait,
scrolls.
cut back is on fire.
Frem
don't
is over
worry,
your
the fire
shoulder.
is out.
Frem is over your shoulder, just kind of giving you like little wings up. You're going,
Where'd you come from?
ah.
This is his room.
How did you even get in here, man?
Ah.
Can you even understand me?
Uh-huh.
You
Cool.
don't speak Sylvan.
Cool. I can't understand you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, haha.
I'm gonna give him like a piece of food.
He looks
Is
at
this
it,
what you want?
and then he looks at you, and he hands it back.
Okay.
Nya-nya-nya!
He's gonna eat it.
Nya-nya!
I,
Wings
My gosh,
raised.
you're his pet.
I don't know what you're. Okay.
He's just watching you.
I don't know what to do here, Portal.
Your scrolls, they are finished.
Oh.
They would be.
Oh,
This is over the
okay.
course of the days.
Alright, I'm gonna take them to their destination. Where's the wizard?
Sitting like by the crates, just like like I haven't found like I would be taking notes right now, but I don't know where my fucking paper is.
Are you treating
Oh,
Matt as a
yeah,
therapist?
sorry, I had to
And Timok
borrow
isn't going to
those.
give me anything.
I had to borrow those. Sorry. Yeah. Here's those, and also here's those. Here's what I had left. I don't know how much I used DM, but
It's a one
either
page
way.
per
And
spell.
also here's these,
Step up.
and it's gonna hand you 3 scrolls.
1 page per spell level.
You
Mhm.
well, thank you. She like very hesitantly opens one.
Present
Okay,
the
hold on.
scroll.
One moment.
He's
I'm
done
getting
the
the
actual
scroll.
art.
Oh my God.
Yes.
He's got the
Yes,
art.
I will. I promise you, I worked very hard on these. About as hard as Val would have worked on them.
Oh no.
The first spell.
Same arranger as a center art from somebody from like a year ago.
Here's the first spell scroll that you see. This is what you see when you open up the first scroll.
Oh my fucking god. This is Vellum.
Thank you, Tyler.
This is she's like so confused. Like your handwriting is wonderful.
Thanks. I worked hard on this, you know.
Yeah, yes,
think
I can tell. It was very
I think it works. I didn't try. I'm pretty sure it only goes for one time use.
Aha. She like puts it away and looks at the next one.
Here, all right, next one. Here we go.
And so it begins.
Bam.
Please tell me it's
As soon
inspiration.
as it loads.
Oh yeah, Tyler got the inspiration the moment he showed me the drafts of these.
What does throw mean? What do you mean double? What is it?
Cause I can throw the magic.
What do you mean you can throw the magic? That is not how that works.
Watch, he's just gonna
Why is
cast
this
cure,
brain
he's just gonna
goes-
cast cure wounds and throw it at Eldegard.
Boom,
This
distance.
spell.
That's not how that
Oh.
works.
Yes, it is. I just did it.
He's like patting himself down.
I can
What-
do
what
it
did I
again.
do?
Watch, he throws one at Gemini.
What the? Boom, like the flow of magic.
So you make the brain glow.
Actually, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how this whole thing works, but like, I don't know.
It works.
Like she's less insulted that like her paper and supplies are taken. I'm more like deeply confused.
They do count as actual scrolls of.
Oh my fucking god, I hate you.
What else?
Last
Is,
one. What's the last one?
All right.
it's Burning Hands, Dark Vision, and the last one's self-explanatory.
It's Fireball.
Oh my god. It makes shit explode. Hot as fuck, light as
Also
fuck.
kills birds.
Kills birds.
Yeah, because you know it goes
Hey.
up. Because like if you throw it,
You know,
it'll
that was
radius, you know.
cool.
So
Big AF.
Now has a weird bird hatred.
I assume they count as scrolls for use and not for copy.
You want to copy these into your book? That's the question.
like I feel like it'll work. The way it'll go is like she translates it into however
Yeah.
she tries to translate it into her own spellcasting. Keyword
That's
is
probably how
try.
it would work. Is it would
And she
be,
has to
like,
roll anyways.
writing
It
it
kind of
down.
makes sense.
She doesn't have. She usually doesn't have to roll.
No, you don't have to roll to copy it in if you can't cast the spell. I'll let
It's
people
like, well, I can tell you worked very hard on this. I will, like, just to sort of like make him not feel bad. Like she's going to try with the burning hands, like genuinely try.
Like using the scroll or
Yeah,
describing
using the
it?
scroll, inscribing it.
Okay. It works.
I'm not gonna be here
What
the whole
the
time.
fuck?
I don't need to sit here with the whole thing, do I? Because like I like
You don't
You
have
can
to sit
take-
here. It's fine. It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. It's
because this feels like it's gonna be a while.
going to be a while.
I kind of suppose you
Okay.
can scribe into your spellbook if you'd like.
Like 1-to-1. Like she draws this and it fucking works.
Well, that's up to you if that's how she interprets them.
Okay.
I don't know. Is this how you cast magic?
No, it's not. It's more like she has
This
the
is how
scrolls, right?
he casts magic. I don't know how you do it.
She copies down like the drawings and then just sort of like labels it with like notes like how does this work? Like what?
I mean,
Just
you've seen Val
rainbow
cast
question?
magic. You can like take guesses on how it works.
It's
With
Yeah,
it.
so-
it's like imagine like when you put a kid's drawing up next to like actual artwork in like an art museum, except underlabeled it is we don't know why this is here, how this works, but it apparently sold for $7 million, so it's up here.
Actually, hold on. I might take this tomorrow or maybe the next day and just sort of label it high.
Just copy the image, edit them over, just like
Exactly. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Well, that's that done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Go
boom.
nuts.
I'm going nuts.
Okay.
She's very confused.
I'm going so crazy right now. I don't understand why this works.
It's like what?
Okay.
What
Next,
start doing? Oh yeah, throwing knives.
you can roll me an sleight of hands check, Lord,
This is gonna
for
be fun.
Eldegard's knife training. Oh my. So Eldegard, you're like practicing these knife tricks. You're like, look at this, dude. Like flourishing. It's like it's going well, and then it's like whacha, and there's like a cut across your palm. It's like whoops, sort of vibes.
Urek?
I got you.
Can you consider make it better too?
Sir?
Just joking.
Sir. Max Healy.
Some lightning crackles around your hand and closes the wound up.
Woo. You zappy.
Okay, Sheev.
Steve?
Huh?
Sheev Palpatine.
Yeah, whatever.
The Darth Sidious, the fucking Emperor, the two
One
lasers.
fucking calls him
He
that,
literally
nerd.
was talking about how he was a
Lord.
Star Wars
Fucking
reference.
Man, I love this group.
Me understanding Tyler immediately. Yeah, I get what he's saying. And it's like, who calls him Sheev? And I'm like, Okay. okay.
I mean, what? You want me to call him fucking Sidious?
Or Palpatine.
Palpatine probably
Counselor?
better. The chant, the
Herman?
The cunt.
the Senate.
Wrinkly Zap guy.
Not yet.
I'm the Senate now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I need to like look up how much it costs fucking transcribe. Like,
Portal,
wizards
do I need
called.
to...
Give me
50 gold per spell level.
First spell level, yeah.
Gotcha.
Well...
They're not illusion spells, so yeah.
Is...
Several
Okay,
again.
yeah, right, yeah. And then... Portal,
Mm-hmm.
do I have to make any rolls for, like, cooking it to get skills in that over the time?
If you're
Just fucking
practicing
do it?
for expertise or for proficiency, you do not have to make rolls. You're just practicing. That means there's a couple of bad meals in there, but you know you're learning. You're getting it good. You can just
Okay.
make more. Plenty of
Absolutely
food.
everything.
Yeah, they're a pretty good garbage disposal, especially since they don't seem to poop. So you don't even want to know where that goes.
definitely not, but kind of do.
It's something he thinks about while he's feeding them like garbage. Like, where does it all go? Awkward silence. I don't
Some
know.
poor bastard just has
I
to
mean-
deal with all that.
They have like their own like fey plan to go off and do it.
In the Feywild, there's someone whose job is to just clean up the
400,
duck shit.
450, 500. Half my money's gone.
The wizard talks.
But I do now have haste and fireball and burning hands and dark vision.
Bro, do you low-key hate portals and hate wizards?
No, it's just their
Well,
very
Wizards-
nature.
Wizards knew what they were
Loki
signing up
hits me.
for.
I don't hate
Wizards know
you.
what they're signing up for when they pick
When
up
you-
a spell
when you
scroll,
pick
like, I want to
wizard-
cast a spell.
When you pick wizard, you know you're gonna be fucking broke for a long while because it's so expensive.
That's the cost of having the biggest spell list in the game.
You gotta pay for it, literally.
Okay, how many can I?
You got to earn those spells
You have to earn those DLCs.
with money.
I did earn them. Take it away. Thank
Okay,
you for the
just
spells,
ask
girls.
your,
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how many can I-
Now, the cooking. So dinner is pretty all right for a couple of days. There's one evening where it's just like very finely toasted toast with like some side dishes. The ducks love it. They're fantastic beta testers, except they really just love bread more than anything else. So it's kind of awkward. And with that, we'll get over to the last of the downtimes because Gemini's training, relaxing, working it off. Noted. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, one second. Dun, 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 dun. I just love the jazz music. Hello, natural 20 on an Arcana check to figure out
Hey,
how
what's
your
up?
shenanigans work.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, I didn't forget about you.
I'm just going to, like, while you figure out how many spells I can prep, give me a moment.
You can only prep equal to your level plus 5.
Level plus 5, got. I was level plus 4 because I don't have.
Oh, you don't have
tabs.
20 int. Ah, so
You
10,
don't have
Five,
20 int.
6
What
plus-
what a
10
what an
spells. Or
inferior
7
nerd.
Ten
spells.
Gotcha.
9 spells.
I'll
Nine
have,
done
I'll
back.
have,
No,
I'll
10
have
spells.
20 eventually. 10, okay, gotcha.
10 spells. I can do math. Very basically. Anyway, while you work on that, we're going to be talking a lot about magic and bullshit. So, Gwyneth, over the course of the 9 days that you spent on the road, you can only do it once a day. So there's 9 trial runs. And who do you have as your companion to try to
Everybody,
trigger?
everybody wants.
Oh boy. All of them attacking at the same time?
No. First, it's 9 days, so it is first separately with everybody, and then like all at once at one day, and she somehow convinces them all to do it all at once.
Do you guys feel like punching Gemini? Answers? Or not Gemini, Gwyneth?
Not really.
I feel like she actually gets punched in the face once, and she's like, "Don't fuck! I will. I'm not. I'm unhinged."
I am unhinged! Hit me again! Punch my Gemini, knocked out. You can't
Are
stop
you sure
me.
you don't want to punch me? Wouldn't that be
No.
easier?
Well, you just no. I don't know. I've never punched you.
Gemini, shame, it's not equal. I don't feel the same way. Bam, bam, bam.
I keep
Alright.
punching you. I feel bad.
I don't want to punch Gwen.
I'll punch Gwen for you, but like Gwen, you should
Okay.
punch me back.
I don't know.
All right.
I'll miss
For
and
the
I'll
first
embarrass
test,
myself.
we get a moment of whoom, like the armor, the wizard robe. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Swing. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
And we'll say first in the order. I'll roll it. Ba, 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 ba. Checking something.
She
All
somehow
right.
managed to drag everybody
The
at least.
the
once
first
to
one,
finish.
boom, the blow should connect again, and you feel the disorientation. That teleports off to the side. You're like, it's consistent, yeah. And then second attack, dunk. It works consistently, but you don't know what triggers it quite yet. And focusing more and more on it over the course of 9 trial runs, from bolts to fire bolts to fists to little knives to ducks. It takes practice. And with this, you learn the activation condition for an ability that is, well, I'll reveal its name to you, is what you would know it, which is phase shift, which is you realize over the course of this that you aren't so much dodging an attack or teleporting yourself as you are sort of bouncing between multiple planes in one instant and then returning. And because there's a lot of spatial like squish in the kind of symmetrical planes, there's moments where you would end up somewhere else, and it's kind of like a ultra instinct, like last second dodge sort of thing. And it only triggers when you roll a d20 when you are attacked. As a reaction, you can expend one charge of this, and you can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus a day. You can expend one charge to roll a d20. If you roll higher than the d20 that was rolled, the attack misses.
Without modifiers.
Without modifiers, just the roll. So you just have to beat the. You just have to be lucky.
And this is in the.
You have to be in your transformation to use this feature right now.
Alright.
Who swore? Teleport, dodge, teleport, dodge. They're like, I understand. It's still very nauseating, but it's still a defense mechanism.
I have it.
And you're like, I have no idea where I got this from. Dances. But it works.
Is this what it feels like to be a sorcerer? Is this what you feel like?
What?
It's sensitive.
I feel like I understand you a little better now.
It just works.
How does that mean?
It's like she hugs Val.
Oh God.
Contact.
I'm sorry, and then she feels uncomfortable. She's giddy. She's happy.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
So I add that just as a feature, right?
I'll add it. I'll give you the full wording for it
Okay, thank you.
later. Alrighty. With all of that set and done, you guys make your way about here-ish over the bay when the oh-so-quiet journey is not so quiet. Oh, let me move you a little bit further. Right there. Before the kind of quiet evening isn't so pleasant for a moment. Let me get some music.
Where's the red circle?
It moved
Oh,
north.
it's
Here.
all. That's weird. That's weird. I might need to refresh Foundry.
Yeah, it definitely should be easy to see. So if it's not, something's wacky.
Yeah, it was really easy to see. It was just very big at the top corner of the screen at
Oh,
certain
yeah.
angles.
That was wrong then.
I
Yes.
also had to refresh.
That is the wrong song. Where is my song?
So,
I had it ready for this scene in particular. Where is it?
So we go low over the.
It's not that you
Kraken's
go.
whispers.
It's not that you go low or anything of that sort. It's just something that happens while you're on your
Is it
way.
a snake or something? A token?
Hmm?
I know it has art on it. On the red tint.
For what? Oh
The
yeah, yeah.
token.
Yeah,
for
it is.
party.
It does have a little snake, but that's just the red. That's a red circle I use for every single party.
What the fuck? That's what the hell,
That's
Jordan?
always. That's always been there.
My
just realized
Ranger eyes.
All right.
Look, I wear glasses.
So do
Same.
For
Um.
a reason.
All right. As you guys traverse through the days and the evenings, you all, through your own means and methods, that's fog of war, not night. You all get a quiet evening out on the deck. The stars brilliant, the night sky ominous as always to Valerius. Poor boy, he can only see one thing in it always. Let me select the token so you guys know where you guys are at. Make it glow a little bit for you. Use a little blue spot. And it's on one of these evenings where you are relaxed watching the stars in the sky when something a little bit less fortuitous happens. Let me get the effect playing. 1 second. You see in the sky above twinkling in the night's eve. What looks like beams of light for a moment. And you see a star shower begin to happen. It's like a meteor storm flying over, pulled down towards the world. And as you watch, you get a very familiar feeling of dread beeping and whirring from Ori. A warning: corruption detected. The first flurry of meteors were stopped pretty handily in their arrival. And you notice, again, once more, when they are tested against Timurk's defenses, many of the meteors are eviscerated out of the sky. You can see it, kind of like little winks. It's an old children's tale when the stars kind of just whoo, and their tails die out and, never crash down, never make it out of the atmosphere. And here you are more conscious of the fact that it is something that is actively done. And you see stars being shot out of the sky. 6, however, do not. 6 make it through.
Shit.
Boom,
Portal max champion. Just a little bit.
boom, 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 crashing down in various spots across the world. Let me mark them for you. Ba, 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 ba. And I'll show you first where they are with
More side content.
no. One here,
This is the
One
main
here.
story. What are you talking about?
one here.
We just
One
keep
here.
getting distracted with side
no,
content.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This
one
place is
here.
recorded. The place is
And one
recorded,
crashes not far from where you are. You see it shrink across the sky, crash into the water of the bay in the distance, sinking.
Oh shit.
The defenses can only hold so long. And ever so often, a couple make it through. And tonight, a couple have.
I don't have water breathing. I don't have water breathing, guys. I don't know.
I can prepare it.
Maybe where we're going, we can get some spells or potions for that.
Time is not short by any means, but urgency saves lives.
No, because I can't. Just water walking.
So can you mark where the
Yeah, I'm gonna mark the.
stairs-
They all landed on spots that were previously marked. They're just gonna
Oh, so-
get.
one here?
Oh.
Okay.
They just get different colorations.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Oh, they're red now. Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
We've activated hard modes for those ones.
Well, you haven't activated anything.
Not yet.
No, it's just the difficulty spike. As you level up, things get harder. 1,
Exactly. It was us.
2, 3.
Ah, yes, the scale with our level.
Yeah. Who could have guessed?
Level scaling.
Ah, yes, Skyrim.
4.
Yeah, my map is not loading, but
5.
Yeah, neither was it for me, so I just had to refresh it every time Portal said something changed.
I
guess
will-
I'm waiting
I
for
will
30
update-
seconds again for Foundry to load.
I'm at 90. Like mine won't go past 98% though.
I want to share my screen.
I can also share the screen if you guys want to see the updated version of all.
I assume mine is updated. I just refreshed.
Why is this one not updating?
Thank you, Jarvin.
There we go. All of those places have been, all of those laboratories at least, have been marked.
Okay.
Crab Brave.
Yeah, mine is fine.
Anyway, with that, we could take a quick bio break. Or
on demon.
it's-
What?
yeah, it's very likely we'll get to probably the arrival and then soon the undemoning next week. The undemoning of Eldgard. I should note that I'll take this opportunity to mention the holiday schedule that we have going on, which is Thanksgiving we don't play.
Yeah, obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The week following, we'll, if you guys are all available, we can play.
Yeah,
Thanks.
the
Not
second.
available.
Yeah, we should be able to play the second.
Do you guys want to play the day before Christmas Eve, or do you want to spend that with your family? Because we play the Thursday.
I'm an adult. I don't give a fuck. Christmas is nothing.
No,
The
there's
day-
that.
the
My,
day
my
bef- you
niece's
mean-
birthday
Okay,
is Christmas Eve.
Eldgard's with
that's
family?
100% off.
You mean the
though.
day before Christmas Eve, which is
Yeah.
Not originally.
Yeah, the
we're fine.
23rd is probably fine.
Yeah, the 23rd.
I remember.
I
yeah.
can't commit to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't commit now, but it should be fine.
All right. I'll notate that. Just clearing that up now. Now we can go on our bio break and get snacks and stuff.
Okay,
Or
PP
just
time.
chatter.
Well, it's also same for Friday, of course.
Yes, I have a feeling that we won't be playing any of those Fridays, and I don't fault you for it. It's just the holiday seasons.
By the time we actually get to play Christmas, may have already passed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for Friday groups, it's like Christmas. It's Christmas Eve and then it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
It's just 2 weeks in a row.
Saj.
Probably not happening.
I'm taking like a week off for my work just so I can like be with my family for Thanksgiving.
Nice. I only get
Fuck
the
work.
Friday off. Bah, bah, in
Well,
the
I already get
well,
Thursdays and Fridays off,
yeah,
right?
I
I just
have
got the
I took
Wednesday and
next
Saturday
Thursday
off.
off for no fucking reason, just because I need to take PTO, or I lose it for the end of the year.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fair. Yeah.
Mood.
So I'm just picking days randomly. So
You did try to get a 3-day weekend?
no, it's harder for me to take Fridays off because of I don't know, just the way things go.
For your Monday?
Yeah, but it's okay. It's
I
nice
mean,
taking
for-
Thursdays off. But it's
For me, I got pretty much all my PTO in them holiday spirits, all them vibes.
yeah, and then I'm definitely taking off. I just had to pick a couple more days. I'm definitely taking off the day before Thanksgiving and the day after, and probably the day before Christmas Eve, and obviously Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and all that.
Mhm.
It's mandatory PTO for us. So
All good. Just checking
Okay.
in, getting all that settled. So Mo,
What?
I'm not sorry.
I know you're not. I know you're not.
But trust me, it'll be fun. We'll talk about it later. Midnight Solstice just got a lot more interesting.
Hmm.
wait,
Like
what did you do to
narrative-wise.
Midnight Solstice?
You guys let an archfey loose. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah, fuck you guys. I don't even know what that group's about, but fuck you.
We're in the Feywild. Da-da-da-da-da.
Who DMs that one?
Mo.
Oh yeah.
I was sitting here. I was like, it makes sense if the Archfey's alive why Solstice is doing so bad in the war, but also
Solstice
I don't
is
want to
just.
deal with this.
Da-da-da-da-da. Too bad you didn't kill it.
His name is Bloom.
It's got our
Fit it
name.
in.
Mad.
Fit it in.
Get in there. Yeah, I mean, it's not the first group to have done something to change a majority of things, but in the future, many years, like 2 or 3 years from now, Bloom is just gonna be one of the Archfey courts, and it's gonna be like, we did that, bro.
Like
That's
to their
our,
own court?
That's our kid.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
if,
our kid.
if Bloom survives, yeah.
Like Quinn, that's our son.
If Bloom would have his fuck.
The Court of
York's-
Dreams.
York's kid has a sister, or a brother.
Yeah, we finally get to the island. I'm like, Rhea, you have a brother.
You have a brother.
He's a
I have a
god.
brother. He's an
He has
Archfey.
wings.
Huh? How'd that happen?
He was conceived and born all during the length of a song.
Fuck. Oh, that's so
Oh, so this is
funny.
your stepmom. Say hello.
Ba-da-ba is the song is the song Careless Whisper.
Oh.
And this is your stepmom.
Yeah,
My
this is
what?
his mother.
Huh?
Stepwife.
What are you doing,
Gwen-
stepwife?
Gwen and Urek speak.
I'm glad someone cut that.
It would just be wife, his wife.
I know it for the meme, man.
It is step one. You're right. Gwen and Urek speed run any percent.
Speed running,
Look.
child making.
Can it rain
Tech-
cast their
I'm
name?
just
Hold
gonna
on.
say, technically, you're not his parents, but if you want to take that credit, go ahead.
Jesus.
I mean, technically we're not, but
It's like adoption, really.
kind of.
Right, her parents and Timurks were.
Slam's been AFK this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I just got back. I had to tell my Alexa to set my alarm for the morning.
Well, if you
to
need to
hear
wake
what
up,
you were saying.
if you need to wake up early, we can end relatively soon.
Oh,
It'll-
we're Portal. We're fine.
No. I'm good. We can end soon. Don't worry.
Portal is like
Well,
cracking
Portal's like,
behind
let
the
me
screen.
sleep.
Content prepared. Don't worry.
Please,
I definitely
please,
prepped.
please.
Jarvan, shut up. don't speak ill of the truth.
Yeah.
You know the DM is ready for you. I honestly thought you guys were gonna argue more in the lab. Not gonna lie.
It was
I feel that at a
4
spiritual level.
1. Like,
Yeah, but you can knock
know
all
it's
of
an
them out.
I didn't want to start a fight with them
Fight,
because
fight.
Gemini knows what you can do, and Gemini knows that at the end of the day, she can't take all 4 of you at once.
She could take them individually though, like the predator.
Yes, individually.
Wait,
one-on-one.
that's why you did it? Is because you can't take us, not because you like
I
us?
Oh my lord. Actual
That's
sociopath.
out of game knowledge, right? That's out of game knowledge.
I feel like
Gemini
Elgar has a
was
feeling.
about it. And then when you left, Gemini's like, do I knock
I could-
out Ethelgard, kill the baby, and then peace?
You could
I'm like, but then
try.
I'm stuck in the
Oh my, she was
Feywild,
gonna
and I'm
You wanna
fucking. Oh my.
succeed.
What?
I rolled a dice behind the computer, and I was like, is Gemini gonna do it? And because I'm like, if I do that, like Gemini is like full on piecing out. I'm like, I
A
don't.
new
think
character, I
Gemini-
guess?
That would be a
Gemini
new
would-
character,
That would be
probably.
insane.
Inches from
What a
death.
crazy way to retire a character.
I love the idea that Aldegar's just chilling, like, "Hey, Gemini, how's it
then
going?
Ellis goes-
Gemini, I could kill him right now and get away with all of this. I could do
Hey,
it."
Gemini, what are you doing? What's that look in your eyes?
Hey, Gemini, you want to
Yeah.
talk? How you feeling?
You wouldn't.
Gemini,
kill Ethelgard,
at
you
least let me
just
dinner
knock
first before you choke me.
A little bit of dinner before you start getting off my face.
He's gonna
Oh my
choke
God.
like, this is hot.
Yeah.
Punches him in the balls. He's like, ah!
That's so good.
Stop.
You're walking
already
away. He's
dead.
like, even better.
Just,
I
I'm
love
sure
a
she's
woman
like,
that can
"I was
just
gonna
kill
you,
me."
But
But
Trying
like,
to give him
I'm
erratic cast.
not gonna
I
turn
could
into
keep learning more about
Radigan.
Eldegar.
you know how satisfying it is to look
No,
at
we'll
my,
keep
my,
playing
my
Eldegar as erratic.
you know how satisfying it is to look at my spell list and just being like, it's so big compared to what it was before. It's like,
You got 5 spells.
I got 5
Spell book.
spells.
You know what's
love to
nice
see it.
is being able to pick your spells from a huge list every day.
Imagine having
Now
to
it's
think.
nice punching people and not thinking.
Yeah.
I'm
Man.
just saying.
You know, it's kind of nice
Imagine not
being able to
having
do
some
that
guts.
too, just not as well as you. I have a pretty decent melee attack, unarmed melee attack. You know, it's called these fucking
prep-
fangs.
To prep Fireball or
Yeah, I'm just
he's
an all-rounder.
the eternal
Mine's a
question.
1d4 plus 2, so it's not like shit.
Oh, you
on
actually have a bad attack? That's not a joke.
Yeah, oh yeah, I actually can fucking bite you.
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome. I
You're
like
fucked.
that.
Yeah,
He also has advantage on it sometimes.
yeah, I do.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. Ooh.
You're making Gwen bothered.
It
and
scales
I
with
heal, and I heal
scales with
from
con,
doing it
doesn't
too.
it?
That's the other thing.
It does scale from con, and he's got a pretty
Yeah.
good con.
Gwen's
Yeah,
like,
it's a
I
plus
need-
5 to hit for me. It's not amazing, but with advantage, and I heal for half the damage dealt, so it's not bad.
Gwen's like, I need some components to cast my Fireball.
Actually, no, I heal for the whole damage dealt.
Maddie does not want to poop in your hand.
Yeah, Maddie. Maddie, you don't have a
Poop,
choice.
poop in the bag, Maddie. Poop in the bag. Prince
You
Robbie's
poop
my
all the
best.
fucking time. Just do it now.
No, I don't do it in front of people. It's awkward.
Okay, then poop in the bag and I'll look away.
Nobody needs
I'm
to
gonna
know.
use your poop to blow people off.
Fuck off.
You can just use a wand like a normal person.
She actually can't.
You can't.
She can't. One of her
Backstory.
character traits is she can't use arcane focus.
Interesting. Because she's part demon?
Because she's part sorcerer.
Huh? Let's just use
You
one.
guys started talking about her dad earlier.
Where the
Being
hell
fucking
did you
quiet.
get demon?
I don't know.
Racism.
Versus.
Yeah, you guys started talking like, oh, yeah, you're Timber, you're real fucking
low,
quiet, real
low
quick.
spawn?
Oh,
Is Timric actually
No.
Gwen's dad?
Absolutely
No.
not.
no.
God. You could have
It,
just
How do
said
we
that's
know-
not very convincing to me.
How do we know that though? How do we know
No,
it's
totally
gonna get-
never.
How do we know it's not going to be a surprise reveal at the end where that even surprises Slam?
We've
No.
never seen Gwen's feet, have we?
Timrick doesn't
No.
fuck losers.
No, Gwen.
Which is
I
Gwen,
am
Gwen's
your
mom, I
father.
guess. I mean, Gwen's mom
Yeah,
is
right.
kind of a loser.
Get roasted.
Yeah, she
Oh, she's mortal.
she does like.
I mean, I know the
favorite
backstory.
part about her is that her eyes glow with magic, and she can't use arcane fuck.
Hey, think of it this way: Gemini isn't a loser.
Get up for
That's so
Wow.
fucking cursed.
hate you.
I hate you.
Don't hate me. Hate the person
But
who made the
Timur
dream.
doesn't.
I didn't do nothing.
Oof.
We're gonna
Yeah,
talk about
she got real quiet when we started mentioning fuck.
Got her.
Anyway, you guys,
Anyway.
where do you want to go? You want to keep going again? Algard Demon?
Demon.
You guys want to go say hi? Go to dinner?
Yeah, we're going high.
Yeah, maybe we can
Release me from these horns.
stop by somewhere, some port somewhere, and
Get a coffee.
get a coffee, maybe.
Ba-dum,
Some
ba-dum,
coffee
ba-dum,
beans.
ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
I need to
Alright.
refill my stock of treats.
Do 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 do
Need
do.
to offload this giant ton of gold.
My magnum bag full of money. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
Here's
ba-dum.
Scrooge McDuck.
Ba, 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 ba,
Effects. Oh, the effects.
ba, ba,
It's
ba.
brightening.
Ah,
Yep,
special
here come the
effects.
effects.
That's why it was in black. Because it was like.
Yeah, it
The
was night.
sun.
Here comes the sun.
What the fuck? Why is the sun here? Well, this isn't Warrendale. Fuck.
Because
Yeah.
we have a sun here.
What? No.
Isn't one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aldegar
yeah,
has a nice tan.
Yeah, we have a son here, or
What?
in Urek's case, a daughter.
That's cringe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is cringe.
But
yeah. My son's in Solstice.
Imagine having children. Couldn't be me.
Oh my
You arrive at the edge of the aisle.
Oh, it's Maligan, like 18, 19. Baby.
The days have
Adult.
passed. You know, trouble awaits always in the general kind of area. Time is of the essence, but it always is for you guys. Always going from one place to another. Where the fuck is my map? 1 second. I'm like speaking and scrolling through them because I couldn't fucking find it. There
yeah,
we go.
just like what?
Just gives up. Just like verbalizes it. Fuck you. Where's the map?
Where are you?
Where the fuck are you?
Welcome back.
Hey.
Let me delete all of these things that don't matter anymore. You guys remember when you were here? I was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to a
Oh.
mountain.
You weren't here, Slam.
Well, his home's over here.
I was
and my
here.
home's
I was
on
in
the...
the
on the east
flight
side?
range over
Yeah,
here.
Slam did this thing.
I
With
did
us.
this thing. Yeah, I did that thing.
It's true.
Tom's over here somewhere.
But we need to do things here now.
You arrive at the outer edge of the island in Castle Floran, the city. You can see it in the distance as you're kind of like bringing the ship down. Familiar, kind of warm morning air. Feels good to be off the boat. It's like you touch down, you can feel the ground again. You're free. It's been 9 days cooped up on that boat with each other and only each other.
Everybody's like, what the fuck? I'm glad that everything Gwen's like, okay, like I liked it. Like, okay.
Urek likes the air. It's nice.
It's refreshing. And as you make your
But
way,
he also likes being home. This island is home, so.
Look around. So where exactly
Oh,
are we
good
going
old
to?
island.
Has
What
how,
was that?
how's the thing progressed on Elder? Well, how's he looking?
well,
Yeah, Eldegard look fucked.
I'm gonna roll this publicly.
Oh no!
I kind of want to make sure.
Walks right, fucking bites out Gemini start.
D1000.
Oops.
Sir, please.
There we go.
thank you.
It has-
That's 4 d20s.
You know what? Fine. Fuck you.
It would be 5d20.
Why? What did
Yeah,
I do?
it's
No,
5.
no, 4 d20 because
Oh my
420.
god, he rolled 9.
That's 3 crits.
Crits.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'm gonna take the
You know, those
actual.
are actually pretty good rolls. Well,
Yeah,
no.
the first 5. If you take the
There's
first
either
5, it's actually
there's
pretty
either
shitty.
very good rolls or very bad rolls. Not really much in
Anyway,
between.
I'm gonna-
except
Be
for the
what,
16.
16,
I'm gonna
22,
take the
52,
actual roll, which is a
5.
58, which is to say it has progressed about halfway, maybe through its first stage. You can see
Oh,
the
shit.
horns are getting more solid, a little bit larger. It's slow,
We need to get
but
to
it's going.
Klaus.
My eyes
Any-
starting to turn black.
No, not yet.
Any just to rip out anybody's throat there, Delgado? She's got a notebook out again.
Not any more than usual.
What is usual like?
Huh.
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
Crack, crack.
You know what I should have done in hindsight is have warned Klaus that we were coming with like a sending spell or something.
you didn't do that?
Well,
Yeah, that would have been smart.
no, I didn't do that.
The birthmark, I should have given the folks a call to tell them we were visiting. It's a surprise visit. What's the worst that could happen?
You might want to send him one now.
Sure.
Short notice, but better now than never.
Yeah, it's better than
Yeah,
walking in with
okay.
a half demon friend.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Don't say that about
I'll
Val.
sending on Klaus and be like, "Hey Klaus, it's Urek. I've got a buddy who's turning into a demon. We just got to the island. See you soon, hopefully."
The
I think that
response.
was
the
three
res-
left I could have done.
The response is, "Okay, Urek. I don't think I have the spells ready today, but feel free to bring him to dinner. Welcome home."
Didn't seem happy.
We see the like his cringe on his.
Yeah.
I don't think it went well, did it?
Oh, I mean, no. Let's go.
That's not the problem at all.
I kind of want to go to my house first, but
Yeah, probably better to get him into the
yeah, but
the
we
hands
probably-
of the church.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Oh boy.
Fuck, I want to
Be
meet your
there
family.
soon, Raya.
You'll meet your family when you're not this. We need to get this out of you.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh,
We'll-
boy.
Plenty of time for dinner.
Yeah, I don't want Ray to be afraid of Eldgard.
You
I have
think
a hat
she'd be
on.
afraid
Oh,
of?
no, Bex don't.
You think she'd be afraid of him? He's kind of a chump.
Or,
What'd you
I
call
don't
me?
know, turn him into a tree or something on accident.
Ain't nobody calls me a coward.
Except me.
And nobody calls me chicken.
Oh yeah, Portal always makes role plays children as like terrors on society.
They are.
That is accurate though. They're sweet.
Yeah, it's
They're
true, it's
wholesome.
true.
That's what
You're
happens
right,
when
you're right.
When you're a big brother. you grow up
Especially when I write them how what she's got.
She's not a terror, but she is a terror.
Little portal.
Not terror, more like a blight.
Wow, that's pretty aggressive,
Yeah.
Jarvin.
Damn man.
Jesus.
Damn. You got
You
some
could say
trauma.
she's a vampire spawn.
Well, no, I was a normal human when I had her.
No, but
Oh.
she is your
Oh.
daughter, and you are a vampire.
Huh.
Good
Yeah,
point
but
there.
vampire
Not the spawn of a
spawn
vampire, but a
implies
spawn of
that
someone who
get-
is a vampire.
it
You get
was
the
a vampire.
you get the point, you fucking homunculus.
No, I'm a vampire spawn. She's just a kid.
He's a goat.
Okay, so a goat then.
The spawn.
No, a human child.
The spawn of a vampire
Oh,
spawn.
You guys make your
what-
way.
what-
You guys make
Oh,
your
no,
way.
fantastic. Are we eating goat tonight?
I don't know.
You make your
We
way.
could. There's
to-
goat available.
You make your way to the temple of Eris, having this discussion pretty open. The paths are pretty safe. Urek has walked them hundreds of times. He knows the way. It does not take too long, especially considering you guys are relatively fast travelers. You have a ranger in the party. You're pretty set at the outside of the temple, this massive building of wonder and dedication to Eris. You notice that just outside, having set up a picnic, is a tall fireball. He seems to be alone at the moment, and he has set up a nice meal for you guys. And he's just looking in your direction as you're talking and walking. He doesn't say anything. He just
You know,
watches.
What is this person?
A
I'll
furbolg.
show you. And one of you, Urek, you recognize him very quickly. It's Klaus. Klaus. Blah, 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 blah. Who is just sat, and it's
He has
you
a
know
cool
when he
beard.
does this, it's the picnic of shame.
Oh no. I'll whisper that to them like it's the picnic of shame.
It's like it's the
What
the
does
what?
that mean?
It's okay.
We
Just
still get to
follow my
eat?
lead.
We only have the
Yes.
we only have the tea party of shame.
No, don't worry. And Yurik just kind of looks over at him, really, trying to hold together as best he can, just shoulders up and everything, just stern, and just looks up at him because he's way taller than me. It's like,
He even sat down. You can see like, okay, sit.
oh yeah, he's sitting down. Okay. Like,
Yeah, but it's like the get on knees, just.
yeah. Hey Klaus, it's been a while, and he just kind of bows his head down.
It has. I see you brought your friend. Welcome. Sit. Feel free
Hi.
to eat.
Who is he looking at when he says that?
He's looking at Eldegard.
Okay.
Gret's waving. Ah,
Yeah.
Gret's Duckworth.
I know I couldn't say much over the sending spell, and I should have messaged you earlier. It's been a really messed up, I don't know, month.
Gwen remembered
I
this to like
had-
2 days ago.
2 days ago, we're like sending.
Well, yeah. So,
Take a seat.
okay, thank you. Who else is here, by the way?
Most of the others are cleaning up the temple after minor incidents recently.
Are either of your daughters here?
He looks you in the eye. Do you want the answer to that question right now or later?
Whatever you're most comfortable with.
You'll find out soon enough.
Okay.
And it's like you guys are like, what? What's wrong? What's gonna happen? And Klaus just kind of chuckles a bit.
I don't like how that was
I
worded.
just look at you guys and was like, what? I just want a new tattoo.
This
A
is your
what?
tattoo friend? These are your tattoo friends.
His daughter is.
You have a tattoo?
I have a lot.
Where?
He has many.
Just like
Yeah,
there's tattoos
well-
like on his neck and like
Oh
on
my
his
God.
wrists and shit, and like there's one on his hand.
It's like,
Like
oh my.
yeah,
I
like
didn't-
all
Yeah,
over.
but I seem like a different shade of purple.
I see.
But,
She like
yeah.
looks away.
Could we eat, Klaus?
Feel free.
Thank you. And I'll make a plate and like kind of look at the others like, yeah, you can get food.
Thank you.
Alright.
Enjoy.
So this is Valrius, Gwyneth,
I
Gemini, and Eldegard. They're friends of mine. Eldegard. Well, we were. Where were we? What was that thing? We were in a lab. Is that what that place is called?
A light touched me and I start to grow horns.
Yeah, he touched a weird thing. Magic lab. Just made him
I-
go demon mode. We
it,
don't know
it
what's
was
going
it
on.
was actually in a dream, but I guess it's real now.
It was in a dream, but it affected reality.
Klaus.
I'm gonna take off my hat, show him the.
It just takes a sip of a steep.
It was more like a nightmare.
Kind
Same
of.
thing.
What a beautiful island.
Sometimes it was cool.
Don't you live in Asilium?
This is a saloon.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Sicilium. This is the island right off of Sicilium.
Yeah. Oh, how have you never been here before?
I'm just saying it's beautiful. Can I just
Oh,
not comment on it?
Okay, okay.
Do people come here a lot?
I mean, I'm from Asilium too, and
Regular.
I've never been here.
Yeah, people who make the trek to the temple regularly.
I've never been
stop
here,
by.
and it is very. It
Is
very
the castle Faran, by the way? Is that where the king is?
Yeah.
That castle.
Mhm.
Oh God.
So yeah, it's definitely like like nobles, like Eldegard would have come here probably for court.
Once or
Well,
twice.
Eldegard's just
Oh.
oblivious.
Baby
Eldegard's like,
court shit.
I don't
I'm
remember.
sure, you know, it's just that's good manners to be like, oh yeah,
I'm just like
what a nice
Eldegard. You know,
little
like the
temple
exact
you have here.
opposite coast is the king's castle from where we are right now.
As you're kind of talking, you see Klaus is just like, yeah, some days I wish I hadn't quit smoking. And then sips his tea.
Quit smoking, class.
Yes.
For you.
Congratulations.
It's bad for you.
It can be.
Moving on.
Never stopped my grandpa.
Your grandpa smoked?
Oh yeah, when he summoned ducks, they were made of smoke.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
And Eldegard.
an Eldegard. You know his first name.
And it's like Eldegard, you're like, oh shit, that's right, it's a family name, it's not just mine.
Yes, there's been more than one Eldegard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
One of the Duckwits.
Your
If they
grandpa's
found
name
him
was
with-
Eldegard too.
Yeah.
No. Well, not entirely.
Do you all summon ducks?
No.
No, not all of us.
Just the cool ones do.
Just those
No.
chosen by the Fey Ducks in the
No.
family.
Mhm.
Mostly the heirs, but I'm not the heir, so I'm kind of a.
Why ducks?
Why not?
Why do the winds
Why-
rage? Why does rain fall? It
why
simply
summon
is
a
the
bat?
way it
Why
is.
summon-
Oh yeah, Klaus, check it out. Eris gave me a duck. And I took pick Angel up and put her on the table.
Sips tea more aggressively, just like. And you can see, you guys can all tell with your passive insights that Klaus is just like God fucking damn. Sort of expression like, that is
Oh no, Eldegard's ripped off on him.
that is quite impressive. I had not anticipated it taking such a form, but I'm glad you find it to your liking.
Yeah, I think it's just like a little storm cloud that just shaped like a duck. It crackles with lightning sometimes, but
Quack, quack.
yeah, it quackles.
Thunderous.
You see him reach into his coat and he goes, "No, you quit."
Okay, sorry.
No, you can see
She
him
runs
as
away into a pocket dimension. She's gone. Okay. And you just eat some big.
As
apple, dude.
for the curse, could you come here?
He means you, Eldegard.
Ah yes, right.
Eldegard awkwardly looking at Valorous like, go on.
Step forward, take off my hat, put Urchin Duck's 4 in front of me as well.
It does not seem to progress very quickly. I have not seen anything of this sort in a long, long time. Why does your duck have a little hat?
They also have their own personalities, their own clothing. Don't ask me where they get the clothing. That's a whole nother question, which maybe I don't really know.
Anyway, it is something I could cure with a little bit of time in the next morning, if that's all well and good. I simply don't have the proper spells prepared or the materials I needed to get those from the
Yeah,
vault.
it's-
Time you need.
Understandable.
you
it was
were a
very short
cleric, right?
notice.
Yes, of Eris.
Hmm.
I am the high cleric of the temple here.
My apologies. Hi, cleric.
Nice to
Ah,
meet you.
Out of
Titles.
character, can't clerics change? There's like a single spell at least, like over
No.
maybe an hour or two.
No.
Nope.
Or is that a druid thing?
that's a land druid
Oh.
thing specifically, I believe.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
If any druid has it, it's land druid.
What were they asking?
Swap spells.
No, they don't swap
Because
spells.
I know my dreams druid.
No, druids don't get to swap
It's
spells.
long rest only.
Huh. Okay.
Land druids can get arcane recovery, but that's
That's
it.
what it was. Anyway, you see him kind of just take a moment. If there's anything you need, feel free to ask.
Okay. Cool.
You are considered like family here. If Urek trusts you with his life, well, so do I.
Oh, thank
trust you with his life. That is.
I kind of like to whisper to him, like, have the duckworks been by the court recently?
No.
Ah, splendid, splendid.
Why is that splendid?
I whispered to it. Get started.
How about the Eaglesworth Moors?
Hmm.
The what?
The eagle with us.
Does Urek know about it in character? I don't know.
I don't know. I knew about the Duckworth in character.
Oh, that's true.
They have stopped by recently. I won't.
No,
Oh
Chad.
no.
I won't lie. No, I know the rivalry runs deep. They may be responsible for some of the minor delays in recent events at the temple.
Oh, do tell.
What's going on at the temple?
Oh, nothing. Just a bit of harmless fun with the wind and its creatures,
Klaus, I know you are a very high level.
and some redecoration of our walls.
What? I
Would
like
you
the
care to show
walls.
us?
No, it's been cleaned already.
So when you say redecoration, you mean that it's been vandal?
Not quite.
Do I
Please
need
don't
to
tell me they did.
smite
They
some
did
eagles?
Eagle worse.
They did not do it in disrespect, but rather the good, harmless fun our Lord encourages. Teen spirit, youthfulness, living their best life.
Hmm.
Not to mention one of the side rooms now smells entirely of weed. We didn't need a second one of those.
Yeah, that's what the back room is for.
Exactly.
There's a specific room for that.
They hotboxed in the wrong room.
Eris is meant to be like a have. Yeah, is it? Like, do you not have proper
No,
ventilation?
it's always new money.
Do you not have
It's
proper
all a bad
There's
name.
ventilation usually, but yeah, not in the back room because we hotbox it.
It's intended for that. And the other room was more of a sauna at one point. Still under reconstruction. But
You're killing me.
are you alright?
Oh, don't mind her.
Bro,
She's
get up.
giggling.
She's been in space for a while.
About that, Kennis told me a little bit of what you said. Do you care to explain in the slightest?
Oh, well. Well, I don't know how to explain.
I probably do. I'm not going to though.
I got a bracelet,
Oh.
and then we met the frog, and he gave us a spaceship. He lives in space. And
Klaus nods.
yeah, I don't know. We flew around in the spaceship for a bit, checking out labs and pulling weapons out of our bracelets, and we get cool outfits too.
Okay.
As
I'll
he's
show
doing
you.
this, as he's like
I feel like
talking
there's
about it,
steam
you see
coming out from
Klaus.
Urek's head
You just
as
see
he's
Klaus.
processing this.
Klaus just takes out a big kind of like wooden pipe,
I'm not
puts
kidding.
it,
I'm serious.
stuffs it, just lights it.
I thought you quit.
Okay.
It's not
Let me-
tobacco anymore, at least.
I can
Oh, all right.
explain in simpler terms. On our trips in the mainland of Cilium, we ran into a high-level wizard. His
Hi, hello. Oh, I mean, you mean victims.
he has different libraries across all of Orin, and we've been helping
He's a frog.
him to clear it out.
You've
He is a
gone.
frog, and he is.
He is a grunge, and he does have
He's a grung, not a
floating
grunge.
grunge. He has
Grunge is for music, not for people.
Fucking losing.
That explains the frog-based merchandise you're wearing.
Gemini's not wearing it.
Eldegar
Yeah, I'm
is.
good.
If you happen to know any way to change the appearance of a magical item, I would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, there he has some enchantments to prevent that.
Gwen, let me believe you just a little bit.
No.
It's just like never. Well, it should be noted that you are wearing some merchandise now because the bracers are froggy shaped.
I
Froggy
never
go.
put them on.
Oh, but you tuned to them, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
come on.
Oh
Is he not
wait,
to?
I did
Yeah.
attune to them, but then I didn't even know what they
You don't have to
did.
wear them if you
and
attune
Yeah.
to them. You can just
I
have
You
them.
do have to wear them if you're attuned to them.
Really?
Yes.
Since when?
Bracers of ogre strength? Always.
Like you can take them off.
Oh.
Yeah. But you're supposed to wear
Yeah.
them
You
to
have to
get
have
the
them on your
bonus.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no shit.
Sorry. I attuned to it and then de-attuned to it.
Oh, okay. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. because
Now
I
it's it's
couldn't
not a reveal. You get the frog curse. No, it's fine. You're good. There's no
Oh,
frog curse.
That's fine. You didn't want it.
Ribbit
That's
after
fine,
the
you
end
didn't
of
want it
all your
anyway, right?
sentences.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Anyway, cautious.
Fuck, Ribbit.
Right. All right. So he's on a world-trotting adventure to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a
Gonna be full
meteor's
of-
gonna blow the world up eventually. I think 20 years from now or something, right?
It's going to be full of romance and adventure, and it's all. It's
Val, when you look up, do you still see that thing in the sky?
What?
Okay, you know what? We're gonna thank you so much for this wonderful lunch.
You haven't even
Um,
touched the sandwiches.
I've been
Val
eating this
has.
sandwich.
Oh shit! They're gone. Just looked
I'm
at.
gonna
Oh
pick 'em
shit!
up-
They're
I'm gonna
gone.
pick one up.
He
What's
says
in
you
it?
haven't even touched the sandwiches. Val is mid-sandwich.
Ah, never mind.
The ducks are all mid sandwich.
Huh,
Yeah,
slow
you're able to
mo-
leave the ducks are eating them.
Mhm.
We do have to go see Urek's family at some point, and we do need to go into town.
Mm.
You sell spell scrolls.
Me? Well,
Oh.
the church provides some services to provide them, but we don't sell them as goods. It's more just the cost of creating them.
Can I see them?
The scrolls we
You're
don't
not a
have.
cleric.
We don't have them
No,
on
but
hand.
there is some overlap. Shut up.
Request
I
a
would-
spell.
You could request a spell, yes.
Okay. She like looks at Urek and is like, maybe later.
Maybe
Yeah.
ceremony.
I mean, you can now if you want.
It's okay. It's fine. I'll ask later. It's alright.
I don't mean to be rude, but is that an actual child you're traveling with?
What?
Who?
Which one?
He points of Valrus. Doesn't look
I'm,
past.
not- I'm a grown-ass man.
The voice
no.
crack. You see Klaus goes, inhales. Ah, I was mistaken. My apologies. He looks so youthful.
No,
Yeah,
that's
don't
not
be
a shade
offended,
yet.
Val. Klaus is like, they age differently, kinda.
Okay.
Does Val have like peach fuzz?
No.
No, he's.
He's baby faced.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah,
got
he's just,
nuts.
he's just a little cutie, is all.
What?
Move, my
What's in
man.
the What's in the sandwiches?
Cheese.
Oh, they're all gone. Okay.
Ham.
Jeez, nice.
Fresh mayonnaise.
No goat.
Milk from a goat?
Just kidding.
Milk? No.
Huh? Why would there be milk in a sandwich?
Exactly.
That's what. What do you think cheese is, man?
Exactly.
Well, the cheese isn't that
Hey, that's
fresh.
cheese, not milk. You don't call cheese milk.
What if it's milk cheese?
Okay.
Okay.
You see, Klaus
Wait,
takes
this
a
is
long,
Klaus.
a long. You see, Klaus just takes a long drag of his pipe. It's
Klaus.
like, yes.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing seeing you. I think
It's
that
been
Gemini
good.
is right, and we'll come by tomorrow when you're ready. And I'll see everybody then. And I do need to go see Rhea and Felix and Gunther.
That's good.
Okay, see
That's
you.
good. I'll go on
I,
a spiritual journey in the revelations you have brought to me.
I
Yeah,
do have a question to ask. While
Hit the back room.
Already doing it.
I have a question before
Mm-hmm.
you guys head on. I just need a question.
Yes.
Okay.
She kind of like waits until everybody's like a decent.
Go on.
Okay, you're a cleric of Eris, right? That's like the sky and shit.
Oh my gosh.
And shit.
Yes.
No, it is a
And like
little
the
bit more.
clouds and the.
It's a little bit more complicated than that, but I suppose that is one way to
But
phrase
it suits our purposes for this conversation. We can
Perhaps
argue
yours.
theology for hours, but I have a request for a scroll,
Wizards.
and you know how to.
Is there an end to that sentence?
Or...
Or
Did you know this is you how to fly?
Fly? Did you ask me if I knew how to fly?
Well, if you had the capability to write a spell that would create such an effect.
Me checking spell list.
Clerics don't have fly.
Clerics don't have fly, but she's going to ask anyway. Guy,
I wonder if I can fly.
Just
Fucking
inhale.
Eris clerics should be able to fly.
Inhales. Why fly when you can control the winds themselves?
because you could
I mean,
get the
isn't that
winds
what
to make you fly.
Isn't that what flying is?
No.
Valerius is like standing there, Gwen's like,
Jesus.
what the, Jesus, what the? It's like, well, my apologies for wasting your time. Then please go hotbox yourself, whatever that means.
I am already so beyond you right now. The world looks so small.
I disagree, but okay.
Huh? Ah, yes. Wizards.
Clerics.
Perhaps I should not mention to her that I can fly.
I heard that. Go choke yourself in your smoke, friend.
Ooh, so aggressive.
Fuck you.
As you say that, you see her. You see. Voss just takes a blow. Lightning crackles around him slightly, and he floats.
You motherfucker, just leave. What?
So proud. So egotistical.
Okay, you keep.
Maybe it's
you are-
just the drugs.
I don't know. Maybe it's the fact you're being egotistical by literally not touching the ground. You're literally floating above the rest of us.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of.
Go hotbox yourself.
Yeah, I'm already out of it. I'm on a grand journey. Perhaps you need to
You're on the
find
grand
yours.
journey to be.
To be what?
Oh, sorry, you're already there. Never mind.
Such hatred.
Shut the fuck up.
Gwen, let's go. What are you talking to him about?
Sleep.
Good luck with
Tell me
him.
going
He's
on.
he's dense as hell.
How does he fly?
Not me, you idiot.
What? She leaves. She leaves. You can get the last comment, whatever.
By the way, I had to check because I was pretty sure I was thinking about it. Tempest clerics do have the ability to fly.
Yeah.
He said, I'm pretty sure he said no. And okay, like, okay, well, I didn't.
No, you said, can you make a scroll?
Oh, he can't. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he can't make the
He's an
spell fly.
ability.
He has subclass which
Just
is
a
also
bit
fly.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Okay,
By the
well,
way,
let's
he's
do it.
high.
relationship, you
He
know, with,
he
like-
was getting progressively more and more out of it. The longer he had to talk to you, he's absolutely
Yeah.
doing drugs.
I was gonna like tell Urek. You never tell me you partook of a leaf.
Not as hardcore as some of the clerics. You know, just sometimes.
I didn't know Eris
All
clerics
this
got
time,
so.
I would have just joined the religion if I knew that.
so rap.
Yeah, I mean it's a big selling point for a lot
You
of
get
people.
you get real high and you fly.
That's why there's more nature clerics of Eris than there are Tempest and Grave clerics, because the nature clerics are like that's all they're about.
You know, in the Underdark we had some narcotics.
Yes, but those sound like they would kill you. I mean, you had a drink that's literally poison.
Only some of them. Only most of them do. Okay, they all will
You
if you
drank
take too
poison for
much.
fun.
You literally gave an archfey a poison drink just because it was tasty.
That was awesome though.
Yeah, it was, but like, I feel like that's not really a good starting point.
Oh no, it's a fantastic starting point. Like Gwen is just
Like,
beaming. She's beaming. She's just.
Also,
That's very cool.
what you guys want some of that shit or what? I
That's
get
how
you
to get in
some.
tune with nature.
Also, we could just grow some on like the deck of the ship or something.
Let's start the farm on the deck. Let's do it.
I don't see why not.
When the SS connection becomes the SS journey.
Are we
Oh,
actually starting
Playing
to go
like hippies,
pause?
The SS way beyond you, friend.
That's way beyond.
Oh god.
a gloves campaign. Oh my lord, how exciting.
And as you approach Urek's house, this I do need to prep for. So good night, smoke
Good.
bomb. DM smoke bomb.
Fuck yeah.
I was
Um,
never here.
This is where we'll be ending this week's session. Thank you all so
Dude,
much
I
for
feel
playing.
like I smoked weed for the last 25 minutes.
Oh my god.
Sync that conversation.
Thank you
That
all for
was pretty
playing.
crazy.
See you all next time.
Yeah.